Shutikap and good afternoon. Welcome back to Chulalongkorn University's the virtual open house for the 2023 admissions of the International Undergraduate Program. Once again, my name is Ot Chanukrit Tienkalaya, and I will be your host for this afternoon session as well. So I hope you have a wonderful lunchtime, and now it's time for you to learn more about our wonderful programs lining up in store for this afternoon. All right. Without further ado, let's start with our first program from the Politics and Global Studies, and we have prepared two video presentations for you. Please enjoy.
สวัสดีค่ะแองจี้นะคะมาจาก PGS Extract จุฬาลงกรณ์มหาวิทยาลัยนะคะตอนนี้เราก็อยู่กันที่มหาวิทยาลัย Essex นะคะเดี๋ยวจะพาเพื่อนๆทุกคนมาทัวร์ Essex กันค่ะไปกันเลยระหว่างที่เราเดินไปนะคะเราก็จะผ่าน Business School นะคะ
สวัสดีครับผมวิวนะครับแล้วผมก็มาจาก PTS Extract จุฬาลงกรณ์มหาวิทยาลัยเหมือนกันครับแล้วก็นี่คือ North Teaching Center นะครับที่เราเอาไว้เรียน Sociology and Criminology ครับที่เป็นเซมินาร์
ตอนนี้นะคะเราก็อยู่กันที่ Causeway Teaching Center นะคะที่นี่เนี่ยเราจะเรียน Becoming Enlightened Citizens ที่เป็นเซมินาร์ซะส่วนใหญ่นะคะ
ครับแล้วตรงนี้นะครับเขาเรียกว่าเป็น Tony Rich Teaching Center นะครับตรงนี้เนี่ยมันเป็นที่เขาเอาไว้ประชุมกันหรือเอาไว้รวมตัวกันนะครับสำหรับพวกอาจารย์และนักศึกษา
ตอนนี้นะคะเราก็อยู่กันที่ Square 1นะคะเราอยู่ Department of Psychology นะคะตึกนี้เนี่ยเราเอาไว้เรียน Becoming Enlightened Citizens นะคะที่เป็น lecture ค่ะ
ครับแล้วตอนนี้นะครับนี่เราอยู่ที่สแควร์3นะครับสแควร์3เนี่ยเป็นที่เป็นใจกลางของมหาลัยทุกคลาสรูมเนี่ยสามารถถูก access ได้โดยการขึ้นบันไดจากสแควร์3แล้วเดินต่อไปเรื่อยๆได้ครับ
ตอนนี้นะคะหลังจากที่เราเดินมาจาก Square 3นะคะเราก็อยู่กันที่ Lecture Theater Building นะคะอันนี้ก็จะเป็นที่เราเอาไว้ฟัง lecture ส่วนใหญ่นะคะตอนนี้นะคะเราก็อยู่กันที่ Square 4นะคะ Square 4เนี่ยเป็นที่เป็นจุดรวมของร้านอาหารแล้วก็ SU Store
ตอนนี้ก็เป็นวันพฤหัสนะครับตอนวันพฤหัสที่นี่นะมันก็จะมีเขาเรียกว่าอะไรดีมันเป็นมาร์เก็ตสำหรับขายของต่างๆก็จะมีอาหารมากมายเลยครับแถวนี้จะมีแค่เฉพาะวันพฤหัสเท่านั้นนะ
ตอนนี้เนี่ยเราก็อยู่กันที่ Square 4ใหม่เหมือนเดิมแล้วนะคะ ตอนนี้เราก็อยู่ที่ทางเข้าที่จะไปเรียน Dentistry นะคะ
ครับตอนนี้เราก็อยู่กันที่ Square 5นะครับแล้วที่นี่นะครับคือ Lecture Hall 5M นะครับเป็นที่เราเอาไว้เรียน Lecture ของ Sociology and Criminology นะครับ
I mean, when I say it's every morning, it's the first thing I do. I get up, I get moving.
ค
ผมตื่นมาในเมืองหนึ่งเป็นเมืองที่เต็มไปด้วยสิ่งมีชีวิตที่บินได้แต่เลือกที่จะเดินบินต้องหลบแดดหลบฝนในหาที่อุ่นในวันเดียวกับการเรียนและการทำวิจัยในมหาวิทยาลัยแนวหน้าของออสเตรเลียสิ่งเดียวที่ทำให้ผมรอดจากการเรียนที่นี่ได้คือการต้องมีมันสมองระดับประการซึ่งดูจากอาการและเกรดนั้นคะแนนอาจจะเป็นเรื่องที่ยากกว่าการหาตัวอักษรขอขวดบนแป้นพิมพ์คีย์บอร์ดและอาจจะเป็นเรื่องทำใจได้ยากแต่การสอนรู้สอนเห็นและการแถเป็นสิ่งจำเป็นในการเอาตัวรอดแต่ไม่เป็นไรครับผมถนัดสุดท้ายการมา UQ ให้อะไรเราบ้าง UQ จะคิวเราไหมและเราจะรอดจากการใช้ชีวิตที่นี่ได้อย่างไรครับผมก็หลังจากที่ท็อปพยายามปลุกตัวเองตอนเช้าอัดคลิปตั้งแต่เช้า6 โมงเนี่ยเพื่อมาคุยกับทุกคนเนี่ยไม่เป็นผลนะครับผมเพราะว่าสกิลการพูดยังไม่มาแล้วก็สมองยังไม่ค่อยแล่นๆเท่าไหร่กันเลยเงี้ยก็เลยขออัดคลิปตอนนี้ก็เป็นเวลา9 โมงเช้านะครับผมของที่ออสเตรเลียครับผมก็ขอใช้เวลานี้ในการสวัสดีทุกคนอย่างเป็นทางการนะครับผมท็อปนะครับผม PGS รุ่นที่1ครับผมตอนนี้ก็อยู่ปี3แล้วก็กำลังเรียนอยู่ที่ University of Queensland นะครับหรือว่าบางทีอาจจะเรียกติดปากว่า UQ นะครับผมก็เดี๋ยววันนี้นะครับผมเขาก็จะพาทุกคนมาดูว่าการเป็นนิสิตชั้นปีที่3เนี่ยที่ตอนนี้เขากำลังเรียนอยู่เนี่ยใน UQ มันเป็นยังไงบ้างแล้วก็มุมมองของท็อปกับ UQ การเรียนที่ UQ เนี่ยมันเป็นยังไงครับผมก็เชิญรับชมครับไม่ว่าจะเป็นการเข้าเมืองหรือว่าการไปมอนะครับผมท็อปก็ใช้รถบัสเป็นหลักนะครับผมในการเดินทางเพราะค่อนข้างง่ายและก็สะดวกครับผมก็ท็อปจะนั่งจากหอนะครับที่ตัววงไปที่ UQ ครับไปก็สำหรับวันนี้นะครับผมท็อปก็มีประชุมวิจัยครับผมมีเรียนด้วยครับผมแล้วก็มีทำงานอื่นๆด้วยเพราะว่าช่วงนี้ก็เป็นช่วงใกล้สอบแล้วนะครับผมก็เดี๋ยวท็อปกำลังเดินไปห้องสมุดนะครับเพราะว่าท็อปจองห้องเอาไว้สำหรับคุยวิจัยกับเพื่อนๆครับผมก็ตามไปดูกันครับ ตามตารางเลยครับผมหลังเที่ยงนะครับผมท็อปก็มีเรียนตอนบ่ายอีกวิชาหนึ่งนะครับผมแต่ว่าท็อปไม่สามารถถามให้ทุกคนดูได้นะครับผมก็เลยกลายเป็นฟุตเทจที่ท็อปเดินหาที่เรียนต่อนะครับผมหลังจากจบคาบเมื่อกี้เลยครับการเรียนที่ UQ นะครับผมก็จะแบ่งออกเป็น2ส่วนหลักๆนะครับผมส่วนแรกก็จะเป็นส่วนของเลคเชอร์นะครับผมก็เหมือนเรียนในห้องทั่วไปเลยครับผมแล้วก็ส่วนที่2ก็จะเป็นส่วนของทิวทอเรียลนะครับก็จะพิเศษขึ้นมาหน่อยครับเพราะว่าเราได้มีโอกาสคุยกับเพื่อนแล้วก็แลกเปลี่ยนความคิดกับเพื่อนในห้องนะครับผม ฟ้ามืดแล้วนะครับผมก็ได้เวลากลับบ้านของท็อปแล้วนะครับผมก็กลับบัสเหมือนเดิมเนี่ยแหละครับก็มีคนหลายคนถามท็อปมานะครับว่าท็อปชอบวิชาไหนที่สุดตั้งแต่เรียน UQ มาจะบอกว่าแบบตอบยากมากครับผมเพราะว่าเราเอนจอยกับการเรียนที่นี่มากแล้วก็สนุกมากเราเปิดมุมมองหลายๆมุมมองมากๆเลยแต่ถ้าต้องเลือกวิชาหนึ่งนะครับผมก็จะขอยกให้วิชาที่ชื่อว่า Resistance นะครับผมซึ่งเป็นวิชาที่เราเรียนเกี่ยวกับการพัฒนานะครับผมการพัฒนาเนี่ยมันก็จะมีคนได้แล้วก็คนเสียนะครับผมซึ่งเราเนี่ยก็จะได้ explore นะครับผม case study ต่างๆนานาที่อาจารย์ก็จะเอามาให้ซึ่งก็ทั้งสนุกแล้วก็แปลกแล้วก็เป็นอะไรที่น่าค้นหาแล้วก็น่าเอามาคิดต่อมากๆเลยครับผมก็ฝากไว้ครับผม
due to climate change, topical areas expanded into the template.
Well, what a fun introduction videos, to learn more about the campus life from both two universities that partner with the PGS program. But now you're gonna be listening to our program detail and our program informations by our two speakers. So may I please introduce Kun Parihasiri Sisawat or Baibun and Kun Putarit Termwanit or Kun Pu. สวัสดีครับ
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Fahar Hatchery. You can call me Baibun. I'm PGS 3 and I'm currently in a freshman year. But today I'm not here alone. I'm here with my great friends.
สวัสดีครับ I'm Baibun's great friend. My nickname is Poo, Putarit Termanit. I'm also studying at PGS 3 and currently in freshman year. Now, the most important thing of all is that we're going to be taking a look at another university that has not been talked about yet, which is the most important, Chulalongkorn University. And I'll be narrating the video myself. We can see that I'm being a little bit crazy here, but I'm just a bit of a slow walker, and I'm going to lead you to our building, which we're going to be spending most of our time in. This is the PGS campus tour, and we welcome you to our faculty. This is the G floor of Kasem Utayanin building, or the political science students call them Building 3. Now you can see the interior of the G floor, what it's like. Here's right side of me the toilet, now is the elevator. You can see me here being very responsible, taking the stairs and not the elevator because we're studying at the M floor. Take a couple of seconds to arrive here at the M floor here. This is the floor that we're going to be spending most of our time in since PGS classroom is always going to be here. The handy thing about PGS is that we're always going to be staying in the same room and the teachers and the instructors, they'll walk to us and we'll just stay here. Here's the teacher's room. If we have any questions, we can go on there. And they'll be there to help us out. Here's the students' room. We can see here, it's pretty big. It's designed, as mentioned by all the instructors, it's designed specifically to encourage group working and also brainstorming, which you can see here is very apparent to me, at least. Here's the political science library that we're very proud of, the Rufus D. Smith and Chamnan Yuwabun Library. Alright, here are the new books aisles. New books here are updated every single month, but of course, there's a lot of more interesting things in the library than just books. Of course, books are good, but our library is designed to be a co-working space. As you can see, there's a lot of tables, there's a lot of chairs that are facing each other. If you have any group works or group assignments, you can sit here and enjoy your time with your friends. However, if you want a more private session, here at the back of the library, we also have meeting rooms where you can book, but you have to bring your student ID card. You can book all these rooms. There are also around 4 to 5 meeting rooms here, and I use it pretty often. In the first semester, there's a lot of group assignments, and I had a lot of benefit using all these rooms, and also this printer that I especially love. Now here are some of the looks of how the meeting rooms interiors are. But of course, if the rooms are full, don't panic because as you can see here, there's a lot of tables that you can work with your friends. Yep, very happy with our library. As you can see here, very beautiful if you ask me. Alright, I guess we can skip the rest of the video. Thank you.
So let's get to know PGS better. PGS, or Politics and Global Study, is one of its kind in political science that offers double degrees. PGS students will receive 2 degrees within 4 years of academics with the various tracks. We currently have 2 partnerships, which is University of Essex and University of Queensland. Let's talk about PGS intra life. PGS does not only provide in-class lecture, but we also provide outside class learning experiences, such as embassy or a field trip. We also have a lot of guest lectures in order to extend student knowledge, such as UNHCR Regional Officer or Mr. Berkeley. PGS also held PGS orientation and lunch with the dean and faculty members in order to get to know them better. And here are some of the in-class activities and environment.
Now, I do understand that you are very politically active and ambitious students. However, I want to tell you that students' life in the campus, in the university, is not all about studying and studying, studying all over. We also provide a lot of academic and non-academic campus activities that ambitious students can participate in, and we highly encourage you to because these are sure to be interesting. First of all, let me introduce to you the YALPI, or Young ASEAN Leaders Policy Initiative. This is where the students can come together and talk about the social issues, the real life issues that we're facing as a collective society. We can see here the theme of last year, inclusive and caring society, domestic workers, or even homelessness. But not just that. We don't only come and talk about problems, we also talk about how can we fix them, what policy can we push out to help all these people that are struggling with their problems. Okay, here, women workforce, underprivileged youth, migrant workers, all these problems that is not, well, it's not fictional. We also face this problem in real life, and we're working to fix it together in the political science faculty. Here's another Singdom Policy Hackathon, and here's the theme for 2022, Creative Economy. The theme changes every single year, so we encourage you to stay tuned if you're interested. Here's lunch with deans and the teachers and the instructors, professors, so students can get to know each other and get to know the instructors before the semester even started. We also have our own PGS inclusive and, a very exclusive meeting set by the PGS Student Council. So the seniors are going to set a meeting for PGS students because sometimes new students, they're a bit lost. So we're going to help them out. We're going to guide them about what the studies are about, getting to know each other, so they feel familiar with the setting. Here's a PGS Global Ed series that we invite professors from all over the world, from universities all over, and also PGS students to give lecture. And you don't have to be at Chulalongkorn University to attend these lectures. You can be from absolutely anywhere. You don't have to be a student. You can just come and sit in and hear about interesting talks.
Next off, with our first partner, which is University of Essex. Essex has excellent in teaching with academic supports from the university and Department of Government. They also have contemporary issues models which cover political theory, history of United Kingdom, socio-political imagination, as well as introduction to politics and international relations. University of Essex campus also provide our students with on-campus accommodation. The university is also known for its student supports and respect for social diversity. Colchester is a historic UK town and only 1 hour away from London by train. This is some environment in the UK or Essex. And for PGS students who choose this track, they're gonna spend their freshman year in Chulalongkorn University and their second and third at Essex and their fourth here back again in Chulalongkorn. Another partner of our program is University of Queensland. Queensland has diverse field of study in social and political science as well as multidisciplinary models. They have 3 majors, that is development, health and social policy, and society environment. They also provide compulsory courses, and their campus is situated in Brisbane River, which known that its weather is very nice. They have a lot of activities and beach. Likely as the PGS student that choose University of Essex, they're going to spend their freshman year here in Chulalongkorn and their second and third at the UQ and their fourth here back again in Chulalongkorn.
Thank you very much for introducing the program, my friend Baiboon. Now we're going to talk about our program's uniqueness because we are the first of our kind in social science in Thailand to offer these kind of program. So what about it that is our main selling point? I'm going to guide you through it eventually, okay? Diverse modules. PGS offers multidisciplinary and specialized courses. No matter what track you choose Essex or you choose Queensland, you'll be able to choose your own major that you can be sure that it will serve your own interest. Interesting, right? Now, contemporary focused. Now, I know we know you have questions. Is PGS just Thai program political science, translated and taught in English? It is just that? The answer is no. PGS is its own program. We have our own curriculums that focus on contemporary events. So The things that you learn in PGS are going to be fresh and new, and also practical. Talk about practical, we also offer a lot of partner organizations that you can enter internship with and gain very much real experience, real leadership qualities, and also problem-solving skills that very limited courses can offer.
And here's our program requirements for admission. This year, we opened for 60 students, 30 students for the University of Queensland and 30 students for the University of Essex. Here is the score. For the aptitude test, you can choose either SAT or CUAT at the minimum score at 500 for the evidence-based reading and writing, and if you want to compose with the math, it gotta have to be more than 1,200. And another one on the right-hand side is English proficiency. You can choose either TOEFL or IELTS. For TOEFL, it is not lower than 87. For the writing part, no lower than 21. Listening and reading cannot be lower than 19. And for speaking, not lower than 20. For IELTS, overall should not be lower than 6.5, and each band must be over 6. Another important section is the interview. It is divided into 4 criteria. The first one is international politics and global situation, which did 30 points. Another one is analysis and problem-solving skills with 25 points, leadership and creative thinking with another 25 points, and the last one is English language communication with 20 points. Here's how we calculate it. For SAT and CUAT, you can choose either one for 50%, TOEFL and IELTS for another 20%, and the last one is interview for 30%. And here is schedule for admission. And this is document for applying.
All right, hope you're not totally spooked out by those requirements. So let me sum it up. PGS is designed to prepare and equip young generations to become committed change makers, gonna benefit our social in a very practical way. Dual degree with a wide range of knowledge related to the fast-changing and multifaceted world. Multidisciplinary approach means students have a lot of ways to think, to research, and understand global politics, and also social complexities. Developing inspiration through work-based learning activities, as I say, we focus a lot on practicality of our curriculum. All right, now about the scary part, especially for the parents, the tuition fee. I hate to talk about this, but Thai students are going to be paying 499 Thai baht. And also, this is not just for, a single semester. This is the entire 4-year program. You're going to be paying this price for the entire course. So 499,000 for Thai students. For international students will be 939,000. For University of Essex and Queensland, we got a 20% off in price, which is very lucky for us. 35,400 pounds for Essex, and for Queensland, you're going to be paying 66,112 Australian dollars. Pretty worth it for a 2-year degree.
You can visit us at PGS office. We're located in M floor, Building 3 Kasem Uttayan building. And we would like to invite you guys to the upcoming event that is Q&A with EXEC. You're gonna show the introduction of the EXEC track, academic overview, student life overview, tester lecture, and most importantly, you will meet our current PGS student at EXEC. This event will be held on 14 December 2022 at 5 p.m. And this is our contacts. If you have any question, feel free to contact us. And if you want to find more information, please visit our website, which is www.pgsjula.org. And if you want to explore more on student life, please check out our PGS Student Council Instagram. So thank you for listening to our presentation. We're looking for you to be our PGS 4, and have a wonderful day.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much. Well, I got a few questions from our audience here, and they listened to all wonderful programs and some life experience from both of you, and it was just fantastic. Now, my quick and easy, simple question: is this program difficult?
Well, I guess I'll be answering this question because personally, I love this question. I mean, I love answering questions in general, but this is the type of question that if I'm a student that is willing to join PGS in the next year, I'll be asking this question. So let me ask you in return. If you ask this program is difficult, I'm going to ask you, is fixing the problems or the conflicts between Russia and Ukraine difficult? Is fixing the political conflict in Thailand difficult?
Yes.
If your answer is yes, then of course, our program is going to be difficult because we aim to fix real world problems. But because the course is difficult, because the things that we study and the problems that we're trying to fix is difficult, that is why this program is so important. That is why political science is so important, because we aim to fix this, well, long overdue problems that we think is very damaging to our society. The thing is that we're not just studying for to get jobs or anything. Our ambitions are to fix those problems. And it's hard, but it is the kind of difficulty that we like. Each major has its own difficulties, and this is the kind of difficulty that we choose to do.
Wow. So you're truly a change maker, you're solving problems. It's just wonderful. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to have a question for both Pooh and Baiboon, which seems that this program is very competitive. What is like about this program? Would you like to share with us?
Well, for me, I would say that it's not that much competition. Yeah, because like we doesn't have much of the student, and we always help each other to find the solution, and that is a good thing about our program.
Yes.
What about you, Pooh?
Well, I really like the friends here because we share very similar interests. We're equally ambitious, I must say, and I really enjoy my time studying here. The professors, the instructors, we all have, let's say we are really good friends, I'll say, because the group projects, all of them are enjoyable. The environment in here is what made me think that, I really had to choose the right major for myself. Really fits me personally, so my experience has been wonderful.
Wonderful. Well, that's good. So now let's talk a little bit more about the class environment and the professors and the life on campus, please.
Well, for me, I would say that our faculty is very good one because they have a lot of clubs to participate in, and as in PGS, we doesn't have to go to another room for another sec, but this teacher will be in our class, and they have a lot of teachers and guest lecture as well. So we have a lot of perspective in particularly knowledge. Yeah.
Yes. Very good. What about Pooh?
For me, I think I really enjoy the friends of the professors here, as I mentioned earlier, but let's go a bit in depth since this question is kind of an expansion of my previous answer.
Yes.
Well, the professors, I think it's a bit of a leak, but I guess I can tell you here.
We love that.
Yes,
Please
yes.
share, Pooh.
Yeah, a bit of a gossip here, if I may tell you. So
Okay.
we're very honored to have many very talented guest speakers here, which all of them I honestly really love. On one of the subjects, we're studying medieval history and the political systems, the development of political system and international systems in the medieval age. We're very grateful to be honored to be taught by a professor from Oxford University. Her lectures are, the first couple of lectures were very difficult, I must say, because, the standards are high for Oxford University, but it makes me feel that, we're so privileged to have this kind of experience to study from real experts from that field. And I got a lot from that, really.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Pooh, to sharing it all with us. So you know what? This program is just fantastic with the world-class faculties and guest speakers and the opportunity to earn the dual degrees programs from the University of Essex and also University of Queensland. This is just a must program that you cannot miss it, right? So one final thought from both of you, please, Baiboon and Pooh.
Well, I would say that this program is suitable for everyone who's looking forward to have the experience both in country and the outside country. So please join our program, and I'm looking forward to be your รุ่นพี่ค่ะ
Wonderful. Thank you. Last but not least, Pooh, please.
Yep. If you want to know whether you're fit for this program, you're going to ask yourself, do you argue with your friends fairly often? Because I do.
Oh, very good.
Yep. Do you like talking about politics with your parents, your friends? Because I do. Do you
Very
think the challenging problems in our world society is worth paying attention to? Because I do. And if you agree with me, then PGS might be for you.
Wow, what a powerful ending. Well, thank you very much, Baibun and Pooh, for such a great introduction and presentation for PGS program. Thank you so much. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับ Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Well, we learned a lot, right? Both the campus lives and then, the Baibun and Pooh are just great speakers that we have learned so much and got inspired to become part of this PGS program. And of course, if you loved about communications, if you love to communicate with other, if you love to change the world by using the communication skills, the next program is waiting for you. This bachelor degree of communication management is one of the best international programs that people are like, wow, I want to go and get into this university and this program in particular. But what about it? Well, we have prepared some video presentation and then we'll enjoy our guest speaker here today. But first, please have a look and enjoy our video. Wow, what an upbeat video presentation, and I can't wait to hear more about the communication management. I personally believe that communication is the key, is the call of success in any profession. No matter where you are, what you do, communication is the key skill that you need to earn. And if you want to become the professional communicator here at Bachelor Degree of Communication Management, we are here for you. All right, now here with us today, we have our three outstanding speakers to talk about this wonderful program. Let me introduce number first one, Kun Apanan Ajanabun or Kun Tong, and Kun Ratima Jang Kampi Kun Om, and Kun Sang San Si Sawat or Kun Job. Hello everyone.
Hi.
Sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap.
How are you doing today?
We're good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes,
We've seen
right.
many sessions before this, very interesting and none of these sit down things, so we're quite nervous.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I'm sure you can nail this one. So why don't each of you introduce yourself once again, please?
Sure, I think I'll go first.
Yeah, sure.
So, hi everyone, my name is Apanan or Tong, พี่ตองก็ได้ค่ะ. So, I am an alumni class of 2019 and I've been working for almost 3 years now.
Oh, very good.
Hi everybody, my name is Ratima Jangkampi. My nickname is Om and I am a third year student at the Bachelor of Communication Management.
Great.
And hi everyone, my name is Sang San Sisawat. My nickname is Job. I'm currently studying in the third year of the Communication Management program from the Faculty of Communication Arts as well.
Very good. So now we got two third-year students and one alumni. I think we're going to learn more about this program. So let's you all walk us through the experience about this international program, please.
Sure. Okay, let's do this.
All of you, please share with
Okay,
us.
so I think for the experience that you will get at this international program, it's mainly going to be about, having fun as well as learning. So, two most important things, obviously, but, you will learn how to manage time. That's probably the most important thing that I've learned throughout my course, which is when to, do the activities and when to have time for your academic curriculum. So those two combined, you would have a good time in commerce. But I'll give it to, the more recent students who are currently learning what you guys are learning.
Well, I think I definitely agree with you. I think our faculty is a mixture of learning and fun. We're known for our extravagant activities anyway, so I think you'll have a lot of fun here. You'll get to meet a lot of new people. You'll have a lot of very unexpected opportunities, so I think that is something that you should look forward to.
Yes, and in terms of career advancement or something like internships, our faculty also offers so many things and the skill sets that you can use in your future life as well.
Wow. So now this is so exciting. So now let's talk about the skill sets that you have been developed through this international program. So let's talk about that. How about and Job? Would you like to tell us about the skill set that you have developed throughout this program, please?
Okay, there's so many, so I'm going to try and just list them out as much as I can.
Of course, yes.
I think one of the most important skill that I've learned recently is how to write professionally. I think that's very important. It's a skill that everybody will obviously going to be used at some point in your life. And obviously there's other aspects of communication and media that I don't have experience before, such as what it takes to do a podcast, what it takes to produce a TV, for example. I think those are very interesting, and definitely if you're interested in that, you should definitely check our faculty out.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I think has already mentioned about the hard skills, graphic design, podcasting, how everything works behind the set. But I think our faculty also provides us with soft skills that is very important in our career, such as persuasion and negotiation, how to foster relationships outside of the office, because this is also very important to be able to, find the connections that in real life is very important.
I love that class, the persuasion,
Yeah.
negotiation
Oh,
class.
well,
I still remember it until
Good.
today.
If you love that class, so tell us more about the persuasion class. Why do you love it?
Oh, I think that's a secret for us. You guys will have to find out.
Let's go a little bit.
Well, as the name said, it says persuasion and negotiation class. So with communication, you can do so much with your words. And, that class is going to teach you how to use your words wisely to, get people to buy your product. Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's important because, these programs are actually going to craft you to be the influential entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And that skill of persuasive skill is a very important skill that you must learn and master that. Well, three of you talking about fun before learning. Okay, I love that part. I love it so much. Now, tell us more, elaborate more about the fun part. We're talking about the activities, right? We're not talking about the party, but the activities that you actually participate during this program, the whole program.
All right. Yeah, you guys.
Okay, I want to sell something very much because this is a very big thing for our faculty. This is something called La Cornite, which is a very, very big play that is going to be also played this year in January. So you can find the tickets if you go and find in Facebook at La Cornite Jula. I work in the executive team, so we work in anything such as finance, finding the sponsors, building the play as in production, and we're going to be performing as Sayam Pikanet in next year. So be sure to find out what is going to be happening.
Wow.
Okay, so besides the performance aspect, I think if you're interested in sports, you should definitely check us out. There are so many opportunities for you to get involved in sports such as CU Open, Inter Games, or Freshie Games for you to learn about commitment, new relationship, team sport. I think that's very important as well. So if you like sports, check us out as well, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm the combination of
Yeah.
both of you guys. So
Good.
I think I used my 4 years at university quite
Worthwhile.
fully. Yeah, I would say that. So I did the sports. I was in CU game. I was one of the volleyball players, and I did the ละครนิเทศ as well. I was one of the actors in it. So
No surprise. Look at how beautiful you are. Yes.
and with all of that, I mean, I think it's all about trying out new things. So with commerce, you have so many things to choose from, almost like a checklist. So you can go one by one and try out everything, and you find out what you like and what you don't like, and you could try things like because I also was in the musical, like a music video, behind a scene, in front of camera, behind camera, all of those things, even in writings like magazines or even script writing classes. So we tried all that. So you will find out whether these kind of skills or whether these kind of activities are the ones you want to do for the rest of your life almost, but what you want to do for the future or not.
I think that's like the beauty of our faculty almost,
True.
because it gives you so much opportunity to try new things, and if you don't like it, okay, you can try other things as well. We have so much events and activities for you to try, and you're never gonna get bored in this faculty, I promise you that.
Exactly. And that's what the activities are for, for you to just try it out, learn and experience it and see what you like, where you into it, and then just go for it. And you learn a lot from that activities. It's not just a fun thing, teamwork, communication skill, interpersonal skill that you like to do and to practice, that all put it in this wonderful activities throughout this program. Well, you're talking about trying out so many things, right? How about the internship program? I know that you guys have some kind of an internship program as well. So tell us more about that.
So correct. Our faculty, we have an internship where we have to do internships in the third year, and I recently joined the Line Rookies internship, which is an internship made by the Line communication app. So the green app that we are using every day as our main source of communication and messaging. So I worked as a marketing and partnership intern. So I helped them do everything such as make a campaign by myself and also foster new relationships for them. So I get to use my skills such as like persuasion and negotiation to talk to them, the partners, about the revenue share, and also be able to help Line into fostering relationships that would bring them into a position of like the very powerful corporation.
And you're only third-year student.
Yes.
And you
Look at
jump
him.
right into the real
Wow.
world and just make the difference. Oh my God, this is so impressive job. Okay, Tom or would you like to share?
Sure. I think this is where I show my trump card. So I am currently not working in communications. I am working in finance, investment. So I think this internship program that the faculty provided actually guided me away. So with communication, everyone here is not working in, GDH or, Netflix. Not everyone is working there. Some people are working at different places for marketing as well. So one of the senior worked at the Stock Exchange of Thailand for the marketing. And they said that they are open for internship. And I think for the second year, I realized that I've tried all the checklists, and I think some of them I don't like, some of them I do like. And I found out that maybe I'm more interested in investment. So the alumni connections actually led me into the internship at the Stock Exchange of Thailand. And I think from then on, it just took off.
Wow. See how amazing it is. The communication, as I say, is the core of everything in every career. Even though you graduate from the, business, the communication management, but if you want to tap into the finance or the business world, you can do it because you have such a strong communication.
Yeah.
So now, one of the highlights of this program is this international field trip or the trip. So please share with us. I want to know what it's like.
Well, they haven't had an experience about it yet, but I did. Because
very soon, right?
Yeah, I think very soon, right? Because when I was here, it was, I did it in 2018, and that was before COVID. But I think after COVID, and the students haven't really get a chance to go yet. But mine is, so it's a massive field trip where everyone goes together. But you don't go to the same country, you get a chance to choose. So first come, first serve. Back in my days, there were Korea, Japan, and China.
I see.
So obviously I chose Korea. And a lot of my friendship group and other people, I think it was about 50 people, we went to Korea together. So it's not like one of those, tour that you buy and you go with your your parents and your
Right.
grandparents and go make kimchi, not those kind of tours. It's actually a really good tour that they go to different. We went to a university in Korea as well. We had a chance to sit through their class, and it's half of academics and half of activities and fun time, and we actually get time together. We go shopping together afterwards as well. I think it's a memory that I still do recall very vividly in my mind. Yeah.
Very good. So I'm buying it right now. I'm gonna apply into this program right now. So now, let's get to the point now. If you're a prospect student and you want to apply into this program, what is the application process? Would you like to share with us?
Yeah, so there are 2 rounds of the application process. The first one is going to be the one that has the communication aspects in the portfolio, and along with the English tests and math tests as well. So do you have something like in terms of interview that you want to recommend to people?
I think the key component when it comes to interviews for this faculty especially, obviously we are a communication management faculty, so my tip to you is to do a lot of research in sort of news and current affairs, anything that is going on around the world. Use that to help apply it to your interview process, and I think it will definitely, bring the spotlight onto you. It will differentiate you from the other candidates for sure.
Wow, that's great. That's a good tip. Anything else, Dong?
Well, back in my days, we didn't have portfolios yet, but I made one anyway. So I put in everything that I did, including like a gold medal for sports. I just shoved it in, and I was like, here you go.
That's part of your achievement.
Yeah, especially a portfolio. I feel like just put a lot of you. Anything that tells anyone that this is me as a person, do that. Put in a medal, and then put in anything that tells them that this is me. It will make you stand out for sure.
Yeah,
Wonderful,
I think
wonderful.
anything, and then say things that it's really you. Like, you don't need to sugarcoat anything.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like when you talk to the teachers, and they're gonna know, they're gonna realize whether you know this or not. If you don't know, you say you don't know. And I think the key is to be confident and just show off who you are as much as you can.
Well, I love it. Just be yourself and don't patch up or sugarcoat or make it so wonderful that it's actually not you.
Yeah, exactly.
Really looking into you as a person, not what you want them to, like what you want I'm to be. So now, I have a question. This is my personal question, and I got it a lot from my introvert student. Our introvert students say that they want to get into the communication management, but they're not really good at talking or expressing so much. Do you have any tips for them?
Oh, well, yes, I do. So, in communication, it doesn't mean that you always have to be on set doing something like this, but a lot of our friends are in the backstage.
Yeah.
People in the backstage of the theater, people who are the photographers, or in communication, do you have something like data sourcing, like you see the media mentions in the community, how it could help you in your business. So I think communication doesn't mean that you have to get yourself out there, but the supporting part is also very important for me.
Yeah,
That's
I think that's one of the things I love about our faculty is there is every bit for everyone. And for example, if you like speaking,
Right.
you can do podcasts. You don't need to show your face, but you get to show off your beautiful voice.
Yeah.
Or if you prefer doing something behind the scene or the admin stuff, like Job is doing for Lahanited, for example, like business administration, there's opportunity for you to do that as well. Nited or communication management is not necessarily about being in the spotlight in front of the camera all the time. There is everything for everyone in this faculty.
Definitely. I mean, we're not training everyone to be sales.
Yeah.
And we're not training everyone to be actresses. There are also writing side to it as well.
Right.
In every media, there are, content creator, there are digital planning, all of those are behind the scene. All those little details before you see an ad or whether before you see a TV show, there are so much behind the scene, and you don't have to be able to, show your face out there. But what this place is going to teach you is how to communicate efficiently. So it's not communicating so that everyone falls in love with you, but it's communicating so that you get your point across efficiently.
Effective communication.
Effective communication.
Effective communication. And as everyone mentioned, communication is not just about talking or speaking. Sometimes it's come through different channels, like writing as well, right? So if you master that and you think that you're good at it, no matter, it doesn't matter whether you're introvert or extrovert, you deliver the job. You deliver the best quality of communication work, then we love it. We want to welcome you all.
Yeah.
So now, Thong, could you please explain or describe about the professional experience after graduating? That's why you're here.
Sure.
Tell us, please.
Which job do you want to talk about? I have a
I love
few.
that. Okay, make a list
Okay,
right now.
so for the main full-time job, I
Yeah.
work in investment. But for more part-time job, I work with a YouTube, Lada World or ช่องของพี่เฟิง Lada. So I work with them,
I know
and
her.
I also have a partnership with TikTok. So
Excellent.
I do three jobs, I think, and there are a few other sides as well. And what I believe is that we're not at the old age anymore where we do one full-time job and we
Right,
do
right.
that until we're 60 and then we retire. We're not like that anymore. We take on different roles and we do different things that we like. And I think I haven't really dropped communication, I'm
Yeah.
still with YouTube, I'm still with TikTok, we haven't dropped it. But at the same time, I think what communication helped me is that when I work in finance, it's about communication as well. In terms of, I have all these sets of data
Right.
and I understood it, but
Yeah.
how are other people going to understand me?
Exactly.
So I use communication for that. And I think for the career path, you can take your time and find out what you like and don't like. When I first joined, when I was in year 12, I loved it. I want to come here and I know that this is going to be it. But after, first year, second year, I realized I might not like it as I thought I would. And to be honest, I don't have any regrets because the thing is, I don't really believe in regrets because you're gonna make mistakes eventually, and you're gonna be hung on the word regrets, and every now and then you're gonna keep thinking back about the past. So heads on, if you don't like it, you tried out everything. There's another path. There's always gonna be another path.
Right.
And
yes,
sorry,
go ahead.
adding on to that, I feel like especially with Pitong, you went to communication management faculty, but you decided to do finance. But you also explained that anything that you picked up here at this faculty is still useful regardless. So it comes to show that no matter where you are or what you're doing, there isn't a sense of regret. I think knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is a prize. It's something that is earned and it's something that sticks with you for a long time. So even if you're not doing something in that field, you're gonna be able to use it, or it's like safe keeps. I have this special skills in my pocket that other people don't have.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should see it as if it's a waste of time because knowledge is
Well,
knowledge is
talking about
knowledge.
networks, you
Yeah.
said that you got like your internship from alumni from our faculty as well. So as you can see, there are many alumni that are working in a lot of fields. That means that you can use communication in any field you like, and having communication as a base for your career is going to help you catapult your career in your future.
Right. Well, definitely. I really love this so much. Wonderful. So now, how about the words of advice from our prospect students, please?
Well,
Just come join us.
Yes, okay, besides that, I feel like this is a big change. You are moving from school to college, and it's don't expect anything. I feel like life in college is very unexpected. You're gonna meet so many unexpected friends, unexpected opportunities, unexpected activities, unexpected people, and you're gonna find, you just wipe the complete image of the typical college life, because it's nothing like that in reality. I think you should just come in with an open mind and just have fun. That's my advice, really, yeah.
I actually have another route. So like she said, okay, go with the flow. No, I think you should make a bucket list. What do you want to do? You put everything in the communication area, because you can find anything, the internships, you can find activities to do. And if you have this bucket list already by you, okay, you have everything and your mind is set on what you want to do in the future, also in this faculty, because we have so much.
I feel like now that I've graduated 3 years already, I can't really say what grade 12 students should expect from this, but I want to say that you make your decision. Doesn't have to be a right one, because you're gonna find a way throughout all those courses. Because looking back, if I have to tell my 18-year-old self, I would just be like, well done, do it, go for it.
Yeah. Just don't hesitate to just go for it. And
go
if you
for
think that
it.
this is it for you, just go for it and explore this new tertiary and new area of communication management. And that is the best choice for you, that's for sure. Now, my last one. What do you like the most throughout this program? Each of you could answer this question. Like, what do you still remember right up until now? This is your best memorable moment in this program.
I think a lot of people would answer the same thing. It's the first activity when we come to Nitet, which is
What is
Bit
it?
Bill.
Bill and Lapnog. Oh my
Oh, is
goodness.
it Rap Nog?
Yeah.
I was like a welcoming.
Bit Bill is a welcoming orientation for our students, which will have aspects of our faculty within it. So like each day we're having to be in costumes to show our creativity.
Oh, cool.
And let me tell you, no one is gonna go low. Everyone's
yeah.
going to be
Over the top. Over the top.
Let's just say communication arts students, they are very creative. When it comes to things like this, they take so much time, and
Yes.
this is one of the key moments
I think
at your
like
faculty.
one saying would like sum up what is in that like activity, which is งานไม่ใหญ่แน่นะวี
That's why the hashtag, right? Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
true.
Very good. And what about you, Om?
I think it's the same.
Really? A bit
Everything is
different?
massive. I mean, they give you a topic. For example, they say fa or blue. Just
Okay.
that, blue. And then you walk in and then, okay, trust me, it's not just color. Everybody shows up in like Smurf costume.
Oh my goodness.
Anything you can think of. And it's just crazy. And it's very exciting to
So
see.
creative.
Yeah,
I love
very
that.
creative.
Yes. Thong, do
me-
you remember that moment?
I do actually, and
It's
I
hard to
think,
forget.
Yeah, it's hard to forget. But I think I loved all of the activities. Like, I could go on about Lakonite, I could go on about Big Bill.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the memorable moment for me that is not the activities is
Yes.
when I actually got the academic scholarship. So at NITED, they value your creativeness and they also value your hardworking academic excellence. So it's an award that gives you the top 4 most scoring students.
Wow.
And that goes for every semester. So you don't only get it once and that's it. So if you're a hard worker and you achieved really high GPA,
Right.
you could get that for 4 years straight and
Wow.
pretty much study the whole course free. And I think for me, when I brought it home to my mom and I was like, look what I got. And mom was confused. Mom was like, did I not pay in tuition? I was like, no, you paid. But we got it back because I achieved it. And she was like, oh, then you keep it. And I was like,
Oh, that's even better.
okay.
I love you, mommy.
just a little something to, work up to, I think. That's
Yeah.
a little challenge for yourself.
Definitely.
Yes, yes. Hey, I'm sorry. I thought this would be the last question, but I do get a question from the audience that they love and enjoy our talk so much. Well, when you talk about the portfolio, what should be included in the portfolio? Can you just tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, of course, because we are in the communication management, the communication area, it could be anything that would use the communication or your skills, your creativity, such as have you been in a theater play before? Have you done some news articles in your school for your school paper? Or something like behind the scenes as photography or something in the arts area that would communicate some message.
I think a way to see your portfolio is perhaps like a hard copy of your presentation of you. Anything you've done throughout your high school life that correlates to the course, then put it in. No matter big, small, any sort of contribution counts. And I think it's an opportunity for you to just show to the people that this is what I do, this is what I'm good at, and this is my time to shine, and just put as much as you can in that one portfolio. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Less wording, more showing,
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Yes.
And they won't have time to read through what you wrote
Pictures,
because
yeah.
you're going to be sitting there and they're going to be asking you questions. So they're going to be listening to you and they won't be reading. So maybe some pictures or something. I mean,
The
it's
visual
not limited.
part will help,
Yeah,
right?
the visual
Yes.
presentation.
Right.
And it's not limited to that because my portfolio, besides the medal, I also put in my kindergarten certificate for good manners.
Oh, beautiful. Good,
I
good,
put it
good.
in anyway.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm so happy to talk to you all, and I'm sure that all our audience, our prospect students, they're like, okay, I'm so eager to apply right now. So, you know what? The admission process is around the corner. Please just go ahead, make the right decision, and go for it to the communication management here at Chulalongkorn University. And once again, thank you, all three of you, Kun Tong, Kun Om, and Kun Job for sharing
Thank
your
you
wonderful
ค่ะ
experience here with us. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ
Thank you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you. Do you love it? I love it so much. You learn more about the program. You learn actually from the current students and the alumni, and they actually really nice, panel where everyone just sharing the ideas, the experience, and I just want to keep listening and listening to find out more. Once again, if you're really interested in this one, please go and check out on the website at this the bachelor degree of communication management, and I'm sure there's someone who's waiting for you to answer all of your questions. And thank you again for all of you all for watching here our virtual open house here at Chulalongkorn University for the international undergraduate programs. Here at Chulalongkorn, we offer a wide varieties of faculties and programs that are taught in English. We use English as a medium of instruction. It's about 20% of the overall programs are for this international and to cater our international students. No matter where you are, no matter where you're from, if you want to come here to Chulalongkorn University and enjoy our academic excellence, world-class university, and enjoy this beautiful environment. And the best part is that Chulalongkorn is very close to so many shopping malls that you can go on, and the transportation is super easy for you, all right? So, my goodness, I love this. And that's just half of our program for this afternoon. I know you're waiting for our next program, right? But right now, we're preparing for our next program right now. But before that, let me make sure that if you miss some of our presentation throughout the day, either I couldn't make it in the morning. What do? It's very easy. Just go to the Facebook page on the Chula OIA, Office of International Affairs and Global Network. We have the live of this Facebook. You can go back and then actually watch it, rewatch it, and find some great program for you. You know what? Sometimes you find one program that you like, but if you keep listening and listening, you might find a new one that you actually love more. So go ahead, don't miss this chance. Alrighty, now I think it's time for our next program, another international program from the economics, and I would like to introduce Kun Nitipoom Jirarayapong, the fourth year student, and Kun Antita Talangkit, the fourth year students as well. So, สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดี
สวัสดีค
ค่ะ
รับ So good afternoon everyone who are watching us from Zoom and Facebook Live. We are representatives of the EBA program. My name is Nitipoom Jirarayapong from EBA 18. I am a senior year student.
And my name is Anchita Thalangkit, and my nickname is Kyle. I'm also a EBA 18 student, and I am a senior year student.
So today we will be telling you about eBay and why you should choose studying here with us if you are interested in economics.
So the big question for people who are interested in studying in this field is what are differences between studying economics and business. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about what differentiates the two. So economics focuses on the big picture. It studies how people make choices under the condition of scarcity and how to allocate resources, production of goods and services, and welfare over time. So we are able to foresee how the economy is affected by several factors, such as news, policies, taxes, supply, and demand. So for example, it teaches how the government handles global economic issues. On the other hand, for business degree focuses more narrowly on how the business is run, and it studies various aspects of a firm, such as accounting, marketing, operations, and human resources.
If you are interested in studying economics, you have come to the right place. So our university has gained numerous awards and great reputation for being a top university, not just in Thailand, but also around the world as well. So for our university, we are ranked at 208 for the QS World Ranking Awards, and we are also polled in the QS World Top 100 University for best academic reputation. As for in Asia, we are ranked number 1 for the impact rankings. Specifically for the Faculty of Economics, we are ranked between 201 to 250 for the QS World Rankings by subject, and we are ranked number 1 for the same award in Thailand as well. Also, for our program EBA, we are qualified by the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance as well. So here's what you will learn at EBA. So the special thing about our course is that we do not offer any major that you can choose from, but rather we want to make sure that students learn all the essential skills and fundamentals of economics so that they may choose themselves which direction they want to go to, rather than having them choose themselves in the first year when they are still unsure of what to do in the future. So in the first year, you will be learning all the fundamentals. So there are microeconomic, macroeconomic, computer application, ASEAN economies, and mathematics as well. In the second year, you will dig deeper into the fundamentals and also cover other topics as well. So there are micro 2, macro 2, international trade, international finance, money and financial markets, corporate finance, and econometrics and Thai economy as well. So these are all compulsory courses that you have to learn at EBA, and by this time you might have an idea of what you want to do in the career of your choice in the future as well. So in the third and fourth year, there will be a list of elective courses for you to choose from. So these are some examples of elective courses that EBA offers. You can see that from these courses, there are many directions that you can go. So by studying economics, it does not limit what you can be in the future, but rather it leads you into many, many ways. For example, we have behavioral economics, we have data visualization, we have legal issues, and we also have financial econometrics as well. So as the years go by, we try to add new courses every year. For example, in the recent year, we have fintech and financial transformation, we have Russian and European economies, we have economics of sports and anti-corruption as well. So on to other elective courses, we collaborate with the SEAC and offer 2 courses, which are self-awareness and personal growth and socially responsible entrepreneurship. So we want to emphasize the importance of soft skills because we believe that it plays a role in shaping the student's mindset and perspective. We also offer courses from other international programs as well, such as the Big Data Analytics from BASI and Computer Programming in ISE. For those who are interested in studying languages, we also offer Mandarin and Korean as well. So like I said earlier, EBA tried to emphasize the internationality, and it is one of the key things that we want the students to experience and focus on. Therefore, we have visiting professors from around the world to teach a specific course in a specific field. For example, we have professors in the UK, the US, also in the Europe countries such as France and Italy, and we also have professors in India and Vietnam as well.
Students are not limited to study only in July. eBay also offers opportunities for all students to study abroad. The 2 major programs are the double degree program and the exchange program. Let me discuss about the double degree program first. So eBay has collaborated with the University of Bristol in the UK to give students a chance to study at the world-class university that has outstanding teaching and facilities. Students who choose to do this program will be awarded double degrees. One is bachelor degrees from eBay Jula, and another is bachelor degrees from the University of Bristol. And the structure of this program is that students are going to study at eBay for 2 years and at UOB for another 2 years, which is 4 years in total. And at UOB, there are 3 programs for students to choose from, which are BSc Economics, BSc Economics and Econometrics, and BSc Economics and Management. The first 2 programs accept a maximum of 10 students combined, but for BSc Economics and Management, the program accepts up to just 5 students. This is a new program offered by eBay, and it is really interesting because students get 2 degrees within just 4 years. But if you think that studying at UOB for 2 years is quite too long, and you still want to go study abroad, but for a shorter period of time, then EBA also have the so-called the exchange program. In this program, students may choose to spend 1 or 2 semesters studying at our exchange partners, but this for just third and fourth year students only. And we have around 60 exchange partners in total, and each university has roughly 2 to 5 slot seats available each year. Note that each university also have a minimum GPAX requirement. For example, if you want to go to university that are in like top 50 of the world ranking, then the minimum GPAX requirement would be higher than university that are in like top 100 of the world ranking. So grade is very important if you want to go to university that you are looking for. I also did an exchange for 1 semester. I went to University of California, Berkeley, and I want to spend a little bit of time here to share my personal experience with you guys. So studying at Berkeley is completely different from studying at Chula. The setting like classroom environment and library is full of pressure and competitiveness because everyone there is so concentrated on the lecture and studying really hard. When I was there, I was on my own, and there is no friends like in July that I can discuss with or ask for their help. But all of these challenges and struggles helped me grow up, and I learned how to deal with problems on my own. In terms of living, I live in a student housing with a roommate from Singapore and other international students. So I met several new international friends, and we exchange cultures, ideas, and thoughts, and all of this is really opened up my mind. And one of the things I really like about my exchange is that I get to choose whatever I want to study. So when I was there, I took data visualization and data science courses like Stat 133 and Data 8. And these courses taught me new skills like Python and R programming language. So an exchange program is also an opportunity for students to study something new or what they are interested in apart from econ. And the last thing I want to mention about my exchange is THAISA or Thai Student Association. I was so lucky that there is a Thai community there, and I've met so many new Thai friends, and I spend most of my time with them. I become close to them very quickly because THAISA consistently has events and activities throughout the semester. And these are some examples of events and activities that I have been participated in while I was there. So there are Songkran Day, graduation ceremony, Asian night market, Rap Nong Day, and other activities like hiking and game day. So all in all, going to Berkeley is the best experience so far in my life. I have grown up and learned how to live independently, which is something that I would never experience if I choose to stay in Thailand. But note that this is just one cultural setting. There are so many other universities that students can choose to go to exchange. And other places would definitely have different experiences and environment.
Now I will be discussing job preparation for the students. So there are 3 things that I want to focus on, which are internship, career services, and career talk series, which I will go one by one, starting with internship. So these are the example of companies that most EBA graduates would go work at. So as you can see, the list is very diverse. There are many directions that you can go, and the companies that people most work at are Lazada, Shopee, banks, Accenture, Ogilvy, and even SET or the Bank of Thailand as well. Next up, we have career services. So like I mentioned earlier about the importance of soft skills, EBA also wants to help the student learn other essential skills to reach their goal as well. So for this, we have this career month where we would invite guest speakers and experts to give information and knowledge about a specific topic and a specific field. So we would inform the students about the topic and who's coming to speak, and the students are able to join the session at a given time and discuss with them firsthand. Examples of topics include digital marketing, UX UI design, and blockchain. So for those who are unsure of what to do in the future or are interested in any of these fields, you are able to join the session at any moment, and EBA does have this service to help the students as much as they can. We also have a social biz bootcamp, which is a workshop offered by the Faculty of Economics. So this is to help the students learn outside the classroom. And similar to the previous one, they would invite guest speakers, experts, alumni, and other people to help the students learn new things and develop their skills. As you can see on the right, these are examples of meetings and the activities that the students would get to do with the experts. But since last year COVID was still going on, the meeting was held online. But in this year, it is expected that the meeting will be held in person. The last one is the Career Talk series. So we have alumni to talk to the students about their work experience, but on the slides, as you can see, we also have the intern talks as well. So we would invite the third or fourth year students who have experience in internship to help the freshmen, also for more students, learn about the experience in interning and how it is like. So they will be sharing their experiences. And as you can see, the field of work is very different and varies by person. So for example, there are consulting, manufacturing and technology, and banking and research. These are examples of what it is like. So students will get to do activities, ask questions firsthand from the experts, and learn at the same time. So you'll get to connect with new people, meet new friends, and do activities, and develop not only a level of social skills, but also learn new things and further your goals in what you want to do in the future as well. Next up is the extra curriculum. So EBA does offer 2 field trips, which are domestic field trips and abroad field trips. First up, we have an overseas educational trip. So this one is considered the most look forward trip for the EBA students and graduates. So the students will be traveling abroad for a period of 6 to 7 days, and this takes place in week 3 and week 4 in May. And the country of visit will change every year, and the purpose of this is for the students to visit the partner universities and gain institutional and cultural experience firsthand. The cost of this trip is also subsidized by the EBA partially. So this trip is considered the highlight of EBA because the students will get to spend time with their friends, having fun while learning new cultures, and they will get to sit in lectures in the partner universities as well. So they will get to do fun activity with their peers and learn something new at the same time. These are the example countries that we have visited. So we want to make sure that the students will get a unique experience from this trip. So we try to broaden the choices of possible countries that the students can go. For example, we have Switzerland, Belgium, Germany, Czech, New Zealand, and Netherlands. For clubs and societies, we try to keep the choices pretty diverse. So every student has different interests and different passions, so we try to cover that as much as possible. For example, we have consulting club, international club, debate club, sports clubs such as basketball or football. And we also have activities such as library camp and children develop camp as well. So they will get to be volunteers and help other people in their choice of the activity that they want to do. And these are example pictures from EBA's International Club. As you can see, EBA students will get to hold events and activities for the incoming exchange students. So there are cooking class, boxing class, fishing, planting, and they will get to visit other provinces in Thailand as well. So this is a really good thing for the students in EBA because they will get to connect with people of different backgrounds, they will get to exchange knowledge, and another thing about the culture differences. So this is a really good experience for them, for both the exchange students and the EBA students.
For those of you who are interested in studying at EBA, this is our admission requirement. So in brief, to apply to EBA, students must have a GPAX of at least 2.75. And for English proficiency test and math test score, each has a weight of 35%. For the interview, it has a weight of 30%. But note that not all students who pass our minimum requirement of English and math test will get to interview. EBA will first do a short list, and then EBA will invite those who are qualified to the interview session later. For the tuition fee, our regular semester tuition fee has a tuition fee of 105,000 Thai baht. And for the summer session, The tuition fee is 47,250 Thai baht. Students are required to take the summer sessions for their first 2 years at EBA. This is also an opportunity for students to study with our foreign visiting professor during the summer. At our program, we also have scholarships, and there are 2 types of them. The first one is fellowship scholarship. This is for students who have an outstanding academic performance. And there are up to 10 fellowships per batch, and 7 of them are for Thai students. Students who get this fellowship do not have to pay the program tuition fee. They are required just to pay the university fee. And the second one is assistantship scholarship. This is for students who want to devote their time to help with the work at eBay. And these students do not need to have an excellent academic record. There are up to 15 assistantships per academic year, but this is for just 2nd to 4th year students only. And there are several positions for the assistantships, including graphic and media, career services and alumni networking, social contribution, and exchange students. EBA program also assists students who have financial difficulties, but this will be considered case by case. Talking to this point, you may be wondering where will an economic degree take you, or which job areas will students be working in after the graduation. I often hear people saying that economic students are limited to only work in banks, but that is not true at all. Here are some examples of our alumni who work in different job areas. Piping from EBA 10, he is currently working as an managing consultant at Time Consulting Company. And next is Piwil from EBA 13. He is a proprietary trader at CGSCIMB, which is a security firm. P. Pan from EBA 12. She is also work in finance department. She is an institutional equity sales associate at the Citibank. And lastly, P. Ant from EBA 14. He is currently working at Lyman Wong Nai as an strategy and business analytics. And today he is here with us as well. He will be sharing his EBA life experience. Hi, Kaprian. Can you please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ant Sarathon Savesutisrikun. So I work in data analytics and also business analytics. And right now I'm in Lyman Wong Nai, as you know, it's a food delivery company. Yeah, so I have been working as a data analyst for 3 years, and I'm so glad that you invite me here.
Your position is very interesting. Many of my friends also want to work in data-related job. So we are wondering why you choose to study economics in the first place.
Okay, to be honest, actually I didn't know why I chose to study economics. So at that time I chose by crossing out the choices that I know that I don't like. That's how I chose. But if I could go back in time, I might try to research more about job market, try to understand what are jobs out there, what do they do, and what skill do they need to become those kind of career positions. Yes, that would be my suggestion.
Okay, I see that you now like economics by now, but I want to ask, what do you like the most about eBay? Like, are there any specific skills that you learned from studying here?
Okay, for about skills, of course, the first thing that you equip from EBA is the theories related to economics, like economics, investment, finance, and some of business knowledge. But the second thing that you might not notice while you're studying is the logical thinking that you equip from this faculty. And the last thing, surprisingly, I also started to learn coding, Python 3, from this faculty as well, from when I went to an exchange program in the Netherlands, Rotterdam.
Yeah, I think that analytical skills and logical thinking is a very important skill in every jobs area. And how about in terms of experience and social life? What was it like at EBA?
I have to say that EBA students are chill. We like to do activities. And my suggestion, if you want to make friends, I think is a good opportunity to join those kind of activities. We have a lot of activities, like we have sport clubs. We have also a 2-week camp that we went to rural area to have some activity with the villagers, the students, and get to live a different life. And my friends that I hang out with right now are also from those camp. And we also have so many special events. We used to have concert at the back of our faculty when we invite like Stam Apiwat, slot machine. It's a lot of fun, and to organize that kind of concert is a great experience.
I feel like that's a great advice. So, what about your work? How do you apply what you've learned at EBA to your work right now?
Okay, so for the theories that I mentioned, the specific theories, of course you will get to use to apply those to some specific career. If you join like the banks or the investment banks, you have to equip those kind of skills. But for me, I am a data analyst, so what I need is the coding skill and statistics skill. So to apply to those jobs, I have to study to do self-study. But what I equipped from the faculty, the statistics and coding, that helps me a lot to self-study. It's easier for me to study on my own. And about the logical thinking, this one is so crucial, so important that everyone from this faculty used to apply to their own jobs, because to see the picture, this kind of skill is like when you get some tangled problem that is not obvious how to solve this problem, we will have skill to like break it down into like organized parts that is clearer, like how to solve that or what to look for. Yeah.
I see. And compared to students graduated from other fields, especially business, what are the strengths of economic student in your opinion?
Yeah, I'll go back to this same skill, the analytical skill. I think this is so obvious that this is our strength. Like we can work on a vague problem pretty well, and like we will also have an impactful presentation because we know how to prioritize or organize what to present, what to solve. Yeah, that is how we think as an economist.
Okay, so the last question for us here is, what advice or guidance would you give prospective students, like for high school graduates who are still unsure of what they want to do, what can they expect from studying at EBA?
Okay, so first, try to revise what I said again, or go to the faculty website to revise those again, what you get if you join this faculty. And yeah, as I suggested earlier, try to research about job market. I think it's not too early to get a LinkedIn profile while you're a student, because you get to know what are the jobs out there and what they are looking for, and you can also use that to find inside yourself. Like you get to know yourself more, and this will help you decide better. But the other advice that I'll give to you is that, in my perspective, I think right now we are living in an information age. Like we are so rich of information. Like we all have information, the same information. You go to Google, you can access any information. But if you want to be different, you want to be outstanding, I think it's about execution. So it's not too early to do anything. If you have a good idea, great idea, just try to execute that. And if you think you have a good idea, but you have to wait a little bit more to wait for the right time to execute that, I think you might have too big idea. You might need to change that or break that a little bit to make it small enough to execute right now. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Pian, for being here with us today. We really appreciate your time. So that's it for our presentation. If you're truly interested in studying with us, you can see our contacts right here on the slides. And don't forget to visit our website. So as you can see, there are many good things waiting for you here at EBA. So don't forget to give us a contact. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. This is a wonderful and informative, programs about the economics. And I do actually agree with three of you, Kun Nitipum, Kun Anshita, and Kun Saraton, that economics, what you learn and what you gain from there is your analytical skills. And what I like the most is like when you have your idea, because this world is full of all information, don't wait. You just go ahead and do it. Just make it a bit by little and execute it and do it right away. And that's what we are preparing for you to see the problem from the macro perspective and then look deep down into the micro perspective to see exactly what is going on and then try to solve this problem in order to create some great policies for this world and this country. So thank you very much once again for this Bachelor Degrees of Economics. Thank you so much. All right, now moving on to our BBA for the Business Administration. If you're interested in becoming a business owner, the entrepreneur, this might be a really good opportunity for you to find out more about BBA. And we have prepared a presentation for you. Please enjoy.
Welcome to Chulalongkorn Business School, or CBS, the oldest and most prestigious business school in Thailand. We're glad you can join us for a virtual tour of our faculty. Located in the center of Bangkok's central business and financial district, Chulalongkorn Business School is at the forefront of business wisdom and education as one of Thailand's top business administration faculties. The university stands on grounds bestowed upon the university by the late King Rama V, making our university land respected by all Thais. Fragments of Thai designs echoing Thai culture can be seen throughout the details of every building in our faculty. Chulalongkorn Business School's vision is to become the chief business school, the catalyst for life-changing experiences, the center for the cultivation of innovative wisdom, and the embodiment of Thai philanthropic spirit. We bring global standards to all our students because we have earned academic accreditations from internationally renowned institutions such as AACSB and EQUIS. CBS is composed of 5 departments: accountancy, commerce, statistics, banking and finance, and marketing. We offer an extensive range of study programs at the master and doctoral levels. We also have a globally renowned international BBA program. CBS is known for our own top quality student facilities. The Financial Lab simulates real-life financial markets through the use of innovative financial technology. The Management Theater is a platform for students to strengthen their negotiation and leadership skills. Our Student Lounge is a co-working space for all CBS students to meet and collaborate. And we don't stop here. Our alumni and business partner network help groom our students to become successful entrepreneurs from the day they step into our faculty. For example, our student facility is a student-managed, multifaceted public space to promote students' entrepreneurial activities. Our campus is surrounded by a wide variety of modern facilities. For example, Samyan Midtown is a mixed-use complex with vast co-working spaces. CUI House is an international student dormitory for exchange students. And when it is time for a break, nearby Siam Square puts our students in the heart of a destination lifestyle walking street. All of these facilities are managed by Chulalongkorn University's property company. The accomplishments of our students and professors are testament to CBS's success. Our students have participated and won regional and international competitions. At CBS, we value diversity. We accept more than 200 exchange students annually. Our students can exchange ideas with one another and enjoy expanded cultural awareness. CBS has many strategic agreements with partner universities, private companies, and government organizations. These strong partnerships provide our students with unparalleled business opportunities. Our bachelor's, master's, and doctoral courses, facilities, and professors have cemented CBS's reputation. CBS's vision weaves together our desire to be the chief business school, delivering life-changing experiences with innovative wisdom and a philanthropic spirit. We are CBS, Chulalongkorn Business School.
Hello and welcome to the July Virtual Open House for the admission 2023 for undergraduate programs. This is the session for the BBA International Program. My name is Podipong Chanavangsa, the office manager of the program, and I will be presenting the information of our program to you today. In this presentation, you will see the overview of our BBA program, our academic experience, the extracurricular activities, career path, and the admission information itself. And at the end, we also put together some of the questions that are frequently asked by the applicants and their parents, with their answer at the end. We were established in 1996, and we have accepted 27 batch of students up to date. We are one of the most selective international programs in Thailand if you look at the SAT admissions scores. And now we are accepting up to 220 students per batch since 2019 admissions. Our school have 4 undergraduate programs, and 3 of them are Thai program, and we are the only one international program at the undergraduate level. So now the academic experience. We are the program with the business management studies, and we are the 4-year programs. We have 4 major studies in BBA. Students can select the major at the end of the first year. So now we have the accounting major, financial analysis and investment, brand and marketing management. And this year we are introducing the new major called digital business management, which is replacing our previous international business major. In this new major, students will study the discipline of international business and also the data analytics and visualization, which is an important skill in today's business. So there's a lot of opportunity in terms of academic experience outside of the classrooms. One of them is through the business case competitions. So students can team up and join the competitions in local level or international levels. In the 3rd year of summer semester, students can go for the internship at a well-known company and organizations to get the valuable experience from this program. And many students can get a job at the internship place after they graduated. The exchange award program. So it is another good opportunity for students to get the foreign experience. So we have a lot of partner universities around the world, in United States, European countries, many in Asia, and also Oceania. So students can spend 1 or 2 semesters at our partner university to take courses and transfer the credits back. We also provide the study visits and study trip for our students. In some of the course students need to go for the study trips. So we will bring students to the company visits or outside of Bangkok for the study trips. And at the 4th year, we have the study trip award for the students. Now the extracurricular activities. In our program, we have a lot of clubs that run by the students, and also at the faculty levels and the university level itself. So there are a lot of opportunity that students can find the clubs or activities that they are interested. For example, we have the case club. The students in the case club will be trained by the professor and also the expert outside of the school. They will be representing our school in many case competitions around the world and in Thailand. And we have won quite many titles back in the day. And these are some examples of the competition we have won. DAIBC, 2019 in Canada, we won the first place. We won the second runner-up at HICC 2022 at United States. We won the first place of the CFA Research Challenge Thailand 2021, the first place of the Royal Plandstorm Competition 2022 Thailand. We have the rural projects where students will go up country to do the CSR activity in a remote area and mingle with the villagers and students. The BBA Chula Camp, the camp for the high school students. The international department. This club will be mingled with the incoming exchange students in each semester. So now, let's hear some of our students who are representing the student councils and our clubs talk about their activities.
Hi all, my name is Pipu and I'm the co-president of BBA Chulalongkorn University Student Council, or in short, BBA Council. So today we'll be showing you guys what clubs we've got here at BBA Chula, and please keep in mind that these are not the only clubs you can participate in, as there will be so much more to explore being a Chula student. So, however, what we are presenting today are activities exclusively made available for BBA students. So without further ado, let's begin with BBA Council, a place where I'm from. So, BBA Council is a group of students aimed to uplift the life of BBA students, starting from communicating with ajans and staffs to initiate new activities and projects that will ensure maximum satisfaction among all the stakeholders of BBA Chula. So we have plenty of roles available for all BBA students here at BBA Council, where you can choose to register for the position that you are interested in or comfortable or willing to learn more about it. So ranging from content and media creators, business development team, academics team, community team, and much more. So it is going to be a very short 4 years here at BBA Chula, where we'll be gaining so many skills, experiences, and friendship. So if you're interested in knowing what we do more at BBA, do not hesitate to follow us on Instagram at BBACU Council. So now let's move on to see about the other clubs here at BBA Chula and what they do.
Hi, we are from BBA Chula Camp. My name is Fa.
And my name is Pu.
And today we are here to tell you what BBA Camp is all about.
So first of all, let me ask you, have you ever heard of BBA Camp? No? Okay, so BBA Camp is a 3-day event, including a plethora of informative and interactive activities, such as digestible academic games, ice-breaking activities, and inspiring sessions, and many more. So, these activities are perfectly curated in an effort to help high schoolers discover more about our faculty and, more importantly, about themselves.
The activities are organized by the selected BBA students ranging from year 1 to year 3, and we call ourselves campers. We are in total of 8 departments working together for more than 3 months to create a wonderful experience for the high schoolers. The departments are academic, activities, event coordinator, finance, marketing, MC, key group, and welfare.
And each department will equip you with a different skill set and offer you a multidisciplinary working environment you can never find anywhere else. But the most important thing is that in BBA Camp, you get to try and learn and grow alongside with other campers who you will definitely make an everlasting friendship and family.
There are a lot of clubs and activities in BBA for you to experience, but for me, camp has been such a life-changing experience, and so I want to encourage you guys to check us out.
So, I hope to see you in Chula real soon, BBA Chula specifically, and also see you in the BBA Camp. Bye, see ya!
Hi guys, I'm Jingyo from Case Club Chula, and today I'm gonna be sharing about what the club does. So first of all, when you come into the club, you will get general training from us. We will train you general things like issues in business and then how to solve them. And secondly, after we have trained you, we will also send you to compete worldwide, including in the States, in Europe, and even locally here in Asia. And not only that, you will be a part of our families, and we will host a lot of bonding activities like dinner and also trips to different provinces, and it's gonna be fun. So if you come here, don't forget to register for the club here, and see you guys there.
Hi guys!
Hello!
My name is Miu Miu.
And my name is Pu.
And we are from
In-Depth,
or International Department of Chulalongkorn Business School.
In-Depth is a student-led club of Chulalongkorn Business School that aims to provide BBA exchanger with memorable experiences and precious moments in Thailand that they will cherish forever.
And our club motto is work hard, play hard. So let's talk about the first half, the work part.
So our main role is to organize cultural events for both exchangers and CBS students, including Thai buddies. Currently, In-Depth has 3 primary departments, which are Operations Team, Communications Team, and Human Affairs Team. Each department will allow you to explore different skills such as management, communication, leadership, and teamwork.
So personally, being a part of In-Depth has changed me so much. Like just only a semester in In-Depth, I feel like my eyes were definitely open and my horizon were definitely broadened. And many of our club members would say that like the learning curve that this club could offer is very steep. However, in my perspective, I feel like it's so much more than that. For me, my perspective and how I see the world is just different. I have stepped out of my comfort zone. I have learned a variety of new culture. I have made a long-lasting friendship with lots of exchangers from around the world, and I just simply had more fun and happiness in my life. So just like in our motto that we work hard and we play hard as well. So if you want to join us to work hard and play hard with us, don't forget to find us on IG at indepth.chula. So I hope to see you soon. See you in BBA. Bye.
Hi, my name is Panpam and I'm a 4th year BBA student. I am a part of the BBA Rural project this year and I'm currently taking care of the operation department as well as the finance department. BBA Rural project is a 7-day community service camp for BBA students from any year to travel into a rural community and help them in different areas. What we mainly do during the camp are building infrastructure for the school, educating the students, and giving away necessities to the locals there. Our project offers an opportunity for BBA students to not only help the community, but also exchanging the cultures and experiences as well. Initially, I joined the trip with the intention to help the community, but I never realized that I am actually gaining memories and friendship back as well. What Rural taught me is to appreciate the small things all around us, which can paint a smile on our faces every day. At this point, I just want to encourage everyone to step out of your comfort zone and join us, because Rural Project is an experience you could never be able to find somewhere else. If you want to know more about us, you can follow us on Instagram at BBA Rural Project. And currently, we're also open for donations including stationeries, clothes, or toys. So if you're interested in donating, feel free to drop off your donation in the box on the 13th floor of the Mahitla Tibet building.
The career path. Our graduates can land a job in many well-known organizations in many fields. So basically, the finance students can work in many investment banking or security and wealth, and most of the accounting go for the auditing firms and corporates. Many graduates get a job in multinational company and marketing agencies, and in the future, I think some of the graduates will be working as a business intelligence analyst as well. Many of them are also working in a management consulting firms or even their family business, startup or social enterprises. And this is the example of our alumni, Mr. Apiwat Nathan, and he's now the campaign strategy leads at Shopee Thailand. And another one we want to mention is Mr. Jakapot. He was working as a strategic planner and corporate strategy analyst before he has successfully joined the MBA program at Oxford University recently. So let's see some of our facility in the schools. And these are the new renovated classrooms we have, the student lounge, where students can work together and study, and our CBS Cafe and CBS Mart, which was just recently opened for the students. There is also a huge co-working space inside. This is the Petra Line Management Theater, the financial laboratory, which is mainly used by the finance students. We provide a lot of database of finance for students to research and work. Now, about the admissions. Now we have 3 different channels for admission. The regular channel open up to 190 students. International admission just for non-Thai students for 20 seats. And also the BBA Next Gen channel for 10 seats. For the regular channels, students who can apply must be 17 years old. And also have the English proficiency test. Applicant can select one of the English score tests, which are CU-TEP and speaking at 101, TOEFL at 75, or IELTS at 6.5. And if student uses that score, they need to have at least 1,270 in order to apply. The SAT score must not be taken more than 2 years by the time the applicant apply. The applicant can use normal high school graduates or GED for the applications. And once the applicant is selected by the score ranking, they will go to the interview round. There is a change in admission 2023. If you look at our website before, you will notice that this year we are no longer accepting the Duolingo English test and also ACT score, so you can no longer use this score for the applications. And also, all of the documents will be submitted online via our online application system. So the applicant don't have to walk in or send the document via the postal office as in previous years. For international admissions, this channel is for a non-holder of the Thai passport or Thai student who are holder of the dual passport. We open up to 20 seats in this channel, and all admission criteria for the regular channels are applied here in this channel as well. Applicants whose high school diploma is from English-speaking countries do not have to submit English proficiency test score, so they can waive it. And this year, we additionally accept Gaokao score, with the minimum score of Gaokao English not lower than 100, and Gaokao Mathematics not lower than 80. We also have the channel called BBA Next Gen for 10 seats. And for this channel, students need to have the minimum score of the academic aptitude test as follows: the Z score at 1,300 or CUAAT at 1,230 points. So here's the process for the applications. At the application step, applicants need to submit the scores, the portfolio file, and also the video clips, which are the video resumes, and also the video clips for students answering the questions that we have posted in our announcement. Step 2, the committee will evaluate the applicants from the portfolio and video, and then the list of candidates will be announced for the interview. And step 3, the interview. The panel of committee will evaluate students from the interview heavily to select the candidates to admit to the program. So this slide shows the statistics of the set from the previous years, from 2020 to 2022. You can see the maximum, minimum, and average in each year. So the average of the SAT score for the student who can admit to the program is 1,411 from 2022. The scholarships. We offer the scholarship for the highest ranking applicants admit to the programs. So the scholarship included tuition fee for the fall, spring, and summer semester for the first year of studies. This scholarship will be given to the applicants of the 3 highest ranking SAT score or the equivalents, and or SAT score at 1,500 or the equivalents. The scholarship recipients must obtain GPA no less than 3.0 in each semester to receive the scholarship for the next semester. We also have the scholarship for international students. And this scholarship is also the tuition fee for the fall, spring, and summer semester for the first year of studies. The scholarship will be given to the non-holder of the Thai passport or Thai student who are holder of the dual passport. Again, scholarship recipients must obtain GPA no less than 3.0 in each semester to receive the scholarship for the next semester. And after the first year, the partial scholarship are given to the international students from the 2nd to the 4th years. So here is the Q&A sessions that we have put together some of the questions we have been asking from the applicants and also the parents. And we also provide the answer for each questions. Can applicants apply on both channels? For example, regular channels and BBA Next Gen? Well, the applicant can only apply to one channel, but if they are not accepted in the first round, they can apply again in the second round. So you need to choose one. Who should apply to the BBA Next Gen? Well, the applicant who has the portfolio to demonstrate the achievement or awards at national or international levels in the past few years. And they should have the very good communications and other soft skills because they will be evaluated in the interview and also the video clips. Can applicants with the age under 17 years old apply? The answer is yes, but only if the applicant is turning 17 years old on the year that applicants admit to the program. In this case, 2023, which is next year. Can applicant who have not yet finished the school applied, and what documents to submit? Yes, the applicant can apply, and they need to submit the certified letter from the school and the transcript with the grades until the current semester. But once admitted to the program, the applicant needs to submit the complete transcript or diploma letter to the program. When should applicants order e-score, for example, SAT, IELTS, or TOEFL, to BBA application system? The answer is applicants should order the score to be sent to the BBA application system before the test date. So basically, applicants don't have to wait until the exam result come out because the score ordering can take time and may slow down the application process. Can the applicants submit e-score many times? And how the score will be selected for the applications? The answer is applicants can submit e-score multiple times. Actually, as many times as you like. And all the score will be appear in our systems. And applicants themselves can choose the best one when they are creating the application form. That is the end of the presentations. Thank you for your attention and hope to see you at BBA Chulalongkorn Business School.
When I was young, I always wanted to become a great entrepreneur. This was largely inspired by my grandparents, who worked tirelessly to grow our family business in Thailand. Even though my family was the inspiration for this goal, it was actually my studies at the BBA program that helped me gain the skills needed. Through the courses that I took, I learned more about becoming an entrepreneur in this globalized world. The global snack market is very competitive. It is a big challenge for local brands to turn themselves into global brands. I am very lucky to have studied at the BBA International program, which had a world-class curriculum that gave me strong business fundamentals. I had many opportunities to explore different outlooks and learn how to strategize in the global business world. At BBA, we are often required to analyze markets and draw a business plan. In the past year of working, there are many instances which the knowledge and experience from the program are crucial. A recent example would be when I had to formulate a strategy for our family business to expand internationally. Even though I have just entered the global business scene,
BBA Chula, we are driven in our aim to continue spreading our knowledge under a solid and world-class curriculum. We have teamed up with the well-known top universities in the world, such as Harvard, Stanford, Cambridge, MIT. Through providing a global education, we hope to continue helping students develop their skill set, such as opportunity recognition, opportunity in Thailand, in Southeast Asia, in Asia, and globally. We want them to step into the business world with full potential for success. We aim to practice them to think in the digital format, to think innovatively.
I am very thankful for the faculty members at the BBA International program. They shaped me into a junior entrepreneur who is ready to catch big dreams.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for such a wonderful and insightful information about BBA program. So if you're interested more about this program, please check out their website, okay? Now, and next, I would like to introduce you to another wonderful and very popular program. It is called the Balak or Language and Culture Program. And it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Dr. Kunnaya Wimuktanon, Balak Director, and Kun Warisara Pimprapod, our first year student, to talk about this Balak program. Please take it over. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for the Office of International Affairs of Chulalongkorn University for organizing this event for us and a chance for me to talk to you guys everywhere on the internet about this. So let's get going. Let me start first by giving a little bit of presentation on what exactly our program is. So we are the Balak program, the Bachelor of Arts in Language and Culture. But what is it exactly? Well, we are Chulalongkorn University's flagship global liberal arts program, and we are Thailand's first cultural studies program. We have several academic focuses. The main focus of all of our students is cultural studies. We'll go into what that is a little bit later. But we also offer concentrations in media cultures, that is, cultures to do with the creation of media, the impact that media has on people, things like, what impact does streaming have on people's perception of film, for example. Now that they can just sort of pause a movie, go to the toilet, come back, unpause it, rather than having to watch it all the way through in the cinema, or watch it all the way through when it's airing on HBO. If any of you watching are old enough to remember watching these things on True Visions or IBC. But we also offer global cultures as a concentration. Global cultures is about studying our current fast-changing world, about the impact that globalization has on the world itself. Like for example, looking into how things like globalization has changed our world. Questions of how exactly has this globalized business have had an impact on our society? Things like this thing here, like my little iPhone. It's an iPhone. We all know it's made by Apple, an American company. But all the parts come from all over the world. Like Google it right now. Don't turn away from the stream, open another tab or on a different device and Google where all the bits in iPhone comes from, where it's made. And you'll see it's from all over the world. And not just these things, but big complex things like the Boeing 787 or even the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning fighter. All these things require cooperation from people around the world to make possible. And what impact does that have on culture? Does globalized culture mean Americanization, with the Americans coming in to take over our culture? Well, simple answer, not really. But for the long answer, well, you'll have to join the program. Aside from this, we also offer foreign languages. Now, this will offer you a chance to learn a foreign language throughout your 4 years with us, but this will be sort of secondary to your cultural studies. So, what about practical stuff then? Well, when it comes to practical skills, you'll get critical thinking skills, because in our programs, we don't really do that much memorization. There's still going to be things you need to know off by heart, basic theory and such like. But for a lot of your courses, it's going to be about how you apply those ideas. Like, we don't really do right or wrong. There's no such thing as a right answer or wrong answer after a certain factual point. There's only good answers and bad answers. And we'll teach you how to think critically to create good answers out of your own opinions. Also, we'll teach you creative problem-solving skills. And that it comes naturally from the critical thinking part, because you learn to think out of the box. Think how do I apply this to this other situation that perhaps not that many people or no one you know of has applied it to before. And of course, communication skills and writing skills. Lots and lots and lots and lots of writing. That's what Balak is known for. We don't really do multiple choice, short answers, a little bit sometimes, but vast majority of your assessments will be in the written form. So you can bet that your writing skill will be through the roof by the time that you're done with us. And of course, preparing you for your future careers or overseas education. Like Balak program, or indeed any other of Jula's fine international program, will give you a basis for you to get ready for a more westernized style of education. But let's go back to our program. What exactly is cultural studies? Well, I can tell you what it isn't first. It isn't the study of many different cultures. It's not a study of what do Japanese people do, what do the Korean people do, what does the French people do. If you want to do that, well, look on the slide there. Oh, there we go. Look at the slide there. Like, those are just some results from YouTube that I got within a few minutes, just looking up cultures of different places. All of these are from people who are from there, telling you about themselves, about their culture. So that's why we don't teach that, because you can get that from the internet. So if it's not that, what is it then? It's the study of the concept of culture itself. So looking at how cultural practices relate to wider systems like politics, the economy, social structure, etc., etc., etc. So questions like, how does a particular piece of science fiction reflect a society's culture at the time? Like the original Star Trek, the one with Captain Kirk. You may not be old enough, may not be old enough to have seen it on TV, but you certainly have access to, no, they don't have it now, but you have had access to it for a bit on Netflix. But in that story, in the original Star Trek, was made in the 60s and that sort of era, it's very utopian. Like, it speaks of a wonderful future where everybody have no need, there's no such thing as poverty, all that stuff. What does it say about the kind of hopefulness that was in that society at that time? Or questions like, how does the use of social media impact people's political engagement? How does people perceive politicians on social media? Has anything changed now that people can instantly reply to politicians on social media? Or what about what impact does the global economy have on cultures around the world? These are the sort of questions that we will try to get you to be able to answer in our program. But then, what is culture exactly? Well, again, I'll start by telling you what it's not. It's not any one specific thing. It's not ballet, it's not concert, it's not just Christmas. It's not just any of these things. It's not just, the big ticket items that people link with one place's culture or another. Culture is everything. It includes the food that you eat with your friends, how that food is shared, when do you share your food with your friends, what time of year, or indeed do you just go all the time? But when you do, what is the meaning of the sharedness of food? Or how you use your phone, for example. Like, what does it mean when you text someone and they leave you on red? What does that mean? Or does it mean if you text someone, then those 3 little dots that indicate someone's typing something pops up, disappears, and they never say anything again? How does those things come to mean the kind of things that we've taken them to mean today? Or culture is also the way we play, no matter if you're rolling dice, throwing ball, or poning noobs on computer games. The way that we play, the meaning that we give to our play, also have cultural connotation. Particularly like those of you guys those people who play online games, you can probably tell that there are certain culturally specific way that some people chat online. So what I'm trying to say here is that culture is a part of everyday life. So, the awkward question now. What can you do with this degree? Like, what exactly can you do with a Bachelor of Arts in Language and Culture? Well, that's easy. Lots. Cultural studies can lead to many fields of work and postgraduate studies. We have our students who have graduated on our program have gone on to a lot of work, and a lot of people have gotten into many different various postgraduate programs in law, medicine even, business, marketing, human resource management, or they've even gone on, of course, to do cultural studies and or literature type degrees. Like in marketing, the Stanford School of Business have highlighted the importance of culture in marketing, that culture-based differences show up when information is processed in a cursory or spontaneous manner. This means that in order to create a piece of marketing for a place, you need to know the culture of that place. You need to know how people might translate that thing. Or in diplomacy, like the ability to understand why people do certain things, or at least the ability to figure out an understanding to why people do certain things can have a massive impact on you. Particularly, some things may lead to some, miscommunication can lead to misunderstanding, distrust, and in a lot of cases, knowing how to communicate with people in a way that they would understand matters. And of course, in business consultancy, like McKinsey, one of the largest consultancy firms, have released a report on culture and why it matters. Because the thing that separates high-performing businesses from the rest is culture. That is, understanding the culture of the people in their company and understanding the culture of their customers. So, now that I have your attention, and maybe you're thinking about, you're interested in our program, what does it take? Well, round one usually opens around December. Check our website. And we require your English proficiency scores and an aptitude test, aside from your high school stuff. The details are on our website. But those are the scores. Yes, they are a bit high, but considering how much the sheer amount of essay writing that we do, we need to set a bit of a high standard. In this first round, though, you won't have to do any writing. As long as you meet the minimum requirements, you're going to be interviewed, and everything will come down to the interview. Some people like that. Some people think that's terrifying, but, that's the way we find that it works. Round two, however, the scores are a little bit lower, but round two comes with an essay task. Not an exam, you don't have to come into an exam, but we will send out a list of essay questions to our applicants, and that we will be marking that exam alongside your interview. Now, for those of you who are worried that somebody might cheat and get someone else to write their essay, don't worry, because we'll be grilling everyone on their essay. And it's super obvious when somebody didn't understand what they wrote. This is what you can expect to do during your time at Balak. The vast chunk of your education will be within your cultural studies credits and your concentration credits. So concentrations are the media culture, global culture, or language, as I've mentioned before. But with language concentration, we only open particular language if there's enough demand for it. In addition to this, we also operate a double degree program with Waseda University through their School of International Liberal Studies. Our double degree program with SILS at Waseda University involves 4 semesters right here at Chulalongkorn University, and then 4 more semesters over at Waseda University in Tokyo, Japan. Now, the criteria for applying is that you can only apply when you're in second year, first semester, so the first semester of your second year, but you don't need to have to know any Japanese language to apply. Now, Waseda will be expecting you to learn some Japanese when you're over there, just so you can survive 2 years there. But you must also be working towards either global or media concentration in Balak. And at the moment, we are looking to accept around 5 students per year. At least that is our current agreement with Waseda University. Now, one thing that I love about coming back out of the pandemic and that we're back in person now is that we get to do class trips again. And that a lot of programs, a lot of classes have these additional events for their students in order to show them certain bits of culture of the language they're studying, or go and have hands-on experience about the things that they're talking about in class. In addition to these class trips, if you want to go really far away, well, we have exchanges and summer programs also, mostly exchanges. Now, with our exchanges, you can, aside from the massive offerings that is done through the university, through the OIA, we also have our own, like the Faculty of Arts also have our own selection of programs a section of universities that you can go on exchange with that have an agreement with the faculty directly. But the possibilities are massive. I can't even list all the universities off the top of my head. There's one in almost every continent. Now I'm saying almost because I'm pretty sure we don't have a partner university in Antarctica, owing to the fact that there are no universities that I know of in Antarctica. And of course, if you prefer to stay here, it doesn't mean you're going to miss out. We have lots of academic and cultural events at the university also, from talks by distinguished authors from overseas to showing of films and workshops like this digital branding workshop that I've shown you on screen there. A lot of cases we work with foreign embassies, and they help to bring filmmakers and authors from their home countries. So that's it. Don't turn off yet. We're not done yet. Stay on stream. Stay on stream. So if you want more information, go to our website. Again, on a different device or on a different tab. Stay on stream. But anyway, you've heard me talk enough. So let's talk. But you think, oh, he's just an Ajahn. Of course, he's going to talk up his program. Well, how about talking with an actual real life student? So I have here with me, she's been here the whole time, sitting here patiently, is the head of, or the representative of our first year.
Hi everybody, I am Pat, and as Ajahn have already introduced me, I'm the first year representative of Balak. And first of all, I have to say, wow, it was interesting. We got to know what Balak is all about and up to the requirement each student needs in order to get accepted to the programs. Well, but I'm sure that there's still some concerns and questions regarding to our program. I feel like we should cover more with overall part of the admission process. If there is any tips on how can each student increase their chances of getting accepted to the program from your point of view of Ajahn.
Yep, from my experience, in order to get accepted into the program, you want to increase your chances, well, read the instructions. And make sure you submit all the required documents, like the minimum scores are the absolute minimum score. We unfortunately cannot consider any application whose scores falls below that minimum. And aside from that, once you've submitted your application and go through, then for our first round, there'll be our interviews. But yeah, Pat, you had your interview not too long ago. What was it like?
Well, it was intense. Wow, but It was okay. I mean, you just have to express your opinion and try your best to bring your potential out to, so the interviewers see why do you really want to get into the program. And I mean, if you think Balak is the program for you, just just let them know and they know and they will choose you.
Yeah, and just one very important thing, just waiting for the Zoom camera. Okay. Don't just don't read a prepared statement, because we want to get to know you, not what you wrote down. But at the same time, make sure that you know your SOP and that what you put down in your SOP, that's actually you. Because if you say that you're into this or that, you can bet that we're going to ask you and check if you're really into this or that or not. So it doesn't matter if that thing is something you might think is silly, like computer games. Well, so what? I game. But if you say you're into computer games, then, well, you need to be able to show that you're into it more than a surface level. Can expect questions like, how do you think gameplay mechanics impact a player's experience of the story? Do you think we can analyze games in the same way as we do films and novels? Or just things like, is there any difference from the player's viewpoint, story-wise, from a linear game, like, let's say, Doom Eternal, or an open world game, like, let's say, Horizon Zero Dawn. But yeah, if I missed out anything, Pat?
Sorry?
Did I miss out anything?
Well, you pretty much cover everything. Yeah. But let's move on to the scoring part. So I know a lot of people wonder, does high score matter? Does the higher score they get, the higher chance they would get in? Does it matter at all?
Right. If you're talking about things like IELTS and
yes.
SAT scores, then let me be very clear, because this is a very important thing. No. It doesn't matter. As long as you meet the minimum requirement, then we'll interview everyone, and everyone who gets interviewed will have equal chances. Because we needed those scores to make sure that there is some sort of a standard minimum that everybody can meet. But at the same time, we also need to, talk to you. Like the main point of the interview is so that we get to know you, know that you would be happy with us in our program. Because there's nothing worse than, making a mistake on an undergrad program and wasting maybe a semester or a year. So you need to make sure that we're right for you, and we need to make sure that we're right for you. So, but yeah, don't worry too much about scores.
All right, so we have pretty much covered a lot about, interviewing part and scoring part, but there's one thing about interview part, which that both of the rounds are going to be a little bit different. Well, straight and directly from my perspective and my experience, I got into the first round of the interview, which was a little bit more special because I have to went through the box, which is I will be given 3 words randomly, but I had to choose 2 out of the 3 words I was given. And then I had to proceed and talk about those 2 topics as a single combined topic for about 3 minutes with another minute for the preparation. It was fun if it wasn't under that much of the stress. But so I would just give you the tips on that. Don't be stressed about it too much. Put out some keywords you want to mention while you talk, and make out loud very clear so you know what are you talking about. And one last thing, believe in what are you actually talking about, because I have to say you're gonna get in trouble if you don't know what are you saying and you don't really believe in that idea you are trying to express, because there are definitely gonna be follow-up questions from Ajahns. And yeah, also in general, don't be afraid to share your opinion. There's no such right or wrong answer at all. Just express your potential or what do you believe in.
Yeah, like adding on a little bit for the box, because like you mentioned, the box, and we do pick up, pick out 3 topics on a box and choose 2. But the thing that I find that people tend to like fall flat on a little bit is not combining the topics together and just talk about try to have like 2 mini speeches of 2 different things. And I think that can hurt people's chances a lot because, well, you didn't understand the assignment. And if you can't understand this little assignment, well, are you gonna be okay at Balak? Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so those are the tips that we both recommend you to, kind of follow. Also, I know that there's a lot of requirement from other faculty about portfolio. A lot of them require one, maybe a lot of pages with, with the following contents that they specific want. But what about Balak? Do we require one?
No.
We
do
don't
not
require one.
Nope. Some people already have their portfolio from other programs. So if you do have one already, you're welcome to bring it in, but we're not going to ask for it. And you can use it as like a physical PowerPoint slide for when you are introducing yourself. But it's not something that we ask for because, why do we need a portfolio? We have you. You're right there. So if we want to know something about you, we'll talk to you.
Exactly, and we also have the SOP. For me, during the interview period, I did not have a portfolio actually, but because I was positive that I have included everything in my SOP, I have shown and I have written what I wanted, like why I wanted to join Balak, my passions, my purpose and everything, and that's it. That's just put it in SOP and they will read it out and they would see what do you have in yourself. That's it. So we pretty much covered everything about the the admission process.
Hang on, just one more thing.
Okay.
I just remembered this. This happened. This rarely ever happens, but it happened. So I need to make something clear. We ask for,รูป 2 นิ้ว or 2-inch picture, but in Thai, it can also be translated to 2-finger pictures. So when we ask for that, we mean a photo that's within the scale of a 2-inch photo, not this. Like, the crew here is laughing a bit, but honestly, that happened before. So just, a little bit of info. But yeah.
All right, just keep in mind, not this, รูป 2 นิ้ว. Okay, so now I think everyone wants to know more about the experiences and the environment in the Balak itself. Maybe let's hear from Ajahn first. What is your perspective or your view on the Balak after COVID?
I remember coming back on campus after we're allowed to come back to teach on campus again, and there's no feeling like a full campus. And just see everybody walking around, all these students sitting around together underneath one of our buildings doing their assignments together, or people walking around the library, and just sitting having lunch in the cafeteria. It's a special thing. I don't know how to explain it. But I think from the perspective of all the Ajahns, the vast majority of the Ajahns I know, we're all glad to be back on campus and to finally be face-to-face with our students because we're really tired of cosplaying a Twitch streamer for this past 2 years. And we're just excited to getting back to what we do best, just teaching with you face-to-face and not face to camera like now.
All right. So we have heard from Ajahn himself about his perspective. All right. Let's hear from me as a Balak student. I've been in Balak for almost a semester now, and I have to say that I have had a really great experiences toward Balak, in both of the class management and also the activities. So for the class management, it's been really good because we get to see our friends, we get to see our professor in face. So we were kind of encouraged more in discussion, and we can exchange our idea or what we believe or what we thought, because that's all. Like that's what Balak is all about. So yeah, that was great. Also the activity part. I have experienced a few activities already, but one of the most memorable activity that I have been in was the Balak trip. It was hosted by Balak 14. It was amazing. I have to say it was amazing. I got to be a part of the Balak trip, and it really helped me to familiarize with new friends and faculty, with Ajahn and professor who was there, and even with the alumni who has the whole experience about Balak before, and they even graduated from here. Throughout the events or activities during the Balak trip, there was outdoor games, there were mystery night, we got to solve our own crime, there were alumni talk, as I mentioned. So it was a really great session because we got to exchange our thought and idea, and maybe if there's still concern toward Balak once you already got in, there are alumni over there. They can talk to you, and they can share with you how are their future going and which way or direction you want to go. So yeah, I would say it has been a really great experience and environment. But here and again, I have got one last question for you, Ajahn. I feel like this question is the question that a lot of people, or almost everybody who is considering applying for Balak wants to know, which is the program difficult?
Well, again, this is yet another very important question. Yes, very difficult. We will make you cry. No. Seriously though, it is challenging, but it's going to be challenging. Like, it's not going to be easy. But, do you want easy? Like, to take another computer game type metaphor, like when you're playing games, and you just go after those, tiny little first level monsters. They're easy to take care of, but they're easy to get rid of. But you're not going to get that many experience points out of them. You want to go after the big bads, right? Get all the cool, rare, ultra rare type items. Get all the whole bunch of experience points from those, and that's what Balak courses are. There are a lot of big bads for you to slay to prove to us that you can hack it, you can make it. Oh, and I'm watching, I'm sorry, I got a question here that from the text. Oh, and I can't read it on my watch, so I'm going to need to look at it on my phone.
Sure. Or I could help you too. Yeah, let me help you. So there's a questions from our audience, and this is a question from the non-Thai applicant. He say that, well, we're talking about the interview. Is it an in-person interview, or can it be an online interview? So in other words, do they have to make a trip to do the interview with you?
Great question. For applicants who are based in Thailand, or for applicants in the Thai rounds, the interviews will be in person. But for the international rounds, those interviews will be done online, because we understand that not all of you are based here in Thailand, and we don't really expect you to fly all the way over here just for a university interview. That would be silly.
Yes.
No, of us, not of you. You're not silly. Still apply.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. So let me ask Kun Pat, would you say that you really enjoy this wonderful experience? So tell me more about, your class and your courses that you've been studying for the first semester.
Well, my experience has been very good, as I mentioned.
Yes.
I have taken a lot of the compulsory courses so far. Well, I have the feeling and the vibe of the it's challenging, but in a good way, because a lot of people would expect, also including me at first, I expected it to be really hard, something that's, that you were gonna die doing it. But it actually turns out much better than what I thought. Because most of the courses, there are a lot of introduction courses, there are fundamental courses, which those kind of courses really help you in adjusting yourself to the university life and to the college, which is going to totally be different from your, high school life. So, yeah, pretty much it's not gonna be too hard. I believe that everyone can do it. Only you have to have the interest and on what Balak is.
Right. So, well, talk a little about your classmate. How about that? Your
Ooh.
friendship, this kind of, like in the class.
That's really interesting. Well, I have made a lot of friends already throughout the semester. One thing I really like about Balak is that it's a place with the diversity of people. There are many kind of people, not just like people from different high school, but also people from different backgrounds, people from different countries as well. Because in our program, we also accept international students as well as the exchange students, which really allow us to get to exchange idea, thought, and culture with them. So I really like the diversity that we have in Balak. It kind of add up the dynamic here. So, and overall, pretty much everybody is nice and welcoming. So I definitely have to say that Balak has a really welcoming kind of society. So.
Very good. Yes. And I do have one more question from our audience here. Is that during the interview process, do we need to really read all the news and prepare what's going on in the world in order to pass this interview process?
Well, again, that is a very good and important question. And the answer is you don't need to know every single thing that is going on in every single country in the entire world, but you do need to know something. Like, just the things that you are interested in. Like, for example, if you are particularly interested in what's going on in Myanmar, then you can focus on that. If you're interested in what's going on in Ukraine, then you can do that also. But basically, we don't expect, we are looking more for a depth of understanding rather than like a wide breadth of knowledge. So, don't worry, you don't have to read all of the BBC or CNN or, all other countries' stuff.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Now, I have another question from the audience as well. They say, do we have to write an SOP before or after application?
Before. The SOP comes in with your application.
Right, okay. And if you can maybe make define who would be suitable for this Balak program, please? Both Ajahn and also Kun Pat.
I think the key thing is curiosity.
Oh, very good.
Somebody who's willing to question, not just others, but question themselves, question their own beliefs, question like whether or not the things that they've known all their lives is true or not. I'm trying not to sound like Morpheus here, but that's generally like people who have curiosity, people are willing to put in the hard work. And Pat, what else do you think?
I think I'm going in the same direction as you are. I think a person who has a broadened perspective is really suitable for Balak because once you're here, you have to be the person who really keen to know how things are, and you want to find a reason why everything is the way they are. So I think that should be one of the qualities you should have to be here.
Right. Well, thank you very much, and I think that will be the end of this presentation. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Kunaya Wimuktanon, Balak Director, and Kun Pat. Orisara Pimpapot, our first year student, for sharing us some wonderful experience and information about Balak program. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณครับ This is another wonderful session, don't you think? And I really like it because Balak actually really help you with the critical thinking, creative and problem solving, communication skills, writing, and prepare you for the overseas education. So just to wrap up this one, okay? All right, now let's move on to our next program. And our next program is from the Faculty of Law, and it's a Business and Tech Law, BB Bell, okay? And they have prepared the video presentation. Please enjoy.
ABBA is the new program from the Faculty of Law, Chulalongkorn University. It stands for the Bachelor of Laws degree in Business and Technology Law, Experiential Learning. ABBA is the response to the growing demand of the lawyers to truly understand business and technology. And at the same time, it's an attempt to create lawyers who would be ready for the transitioning legal industry, where it will become more and more data-driven and technology-driven. We have designed a course to provide a real and practical experience to students. With hand-on experience structure, students will get a chance to learn practicality side of the industry from the programs like Law Lab, Legal Clinic, and also specifically designed courses including data science, statistics, negotiations, management, and all business topics. We also have mandatory internship and externship where students will have their hands-on experience and work in the law firms or tech companies, so that we would have future-ready lawyers who are not commanding in just laws, but also business and technology. Another great benefit from joining ALBA is that we have a really low student-to-faculty ratio. We have limited number of students to 60 students per class. We have a tight-knit community where we can properly design the well-crafted curriculum for each individual student, so we can ensure that they will fulfill their potentials. I think we try to be the base in both worlds. On one hand, students would really understand Thai laws and would understand the context of Thailand as well. On the other hand, we would enrich the experience of students by providing international perspectives through our affiliated lecturers and practitioners from all over the world. We would like to make sure the students are familiar with cross-cultural challenges and understand the global trend of business and technology, so that our graduates will be more than ready to step into the job market, not just in Thailand, but anywhere else in the world. Well, apart from being small size and hands-on oriented, because we focus on this business and technology side of the law, we are well supported from the fact that we are situated in the middle of the central business district, where we in a close proximity to a lot of local and international firms from various industries, including e-commerce, digital platform, banking and finance, technology companies, or startups. We have designed the course outlines to be as flexible as possible so students can craft their own curriculum as freely. Students are required to complete credits as follows: 24 credits in general education courses, 6 credits in interdisciplinary courses, 64 credits in law courses, 18 credits in business and technology law courses, 22 credits in skills and hands-on professional experiences. So in total, students will need to take 134 credits plus 40 hours of pro bono services. We have collaborated with leading law firms both locally and internationally, and the externship and internship are also mandatory as part of the course. Also, we have been working with leading universities and institutions worldwide including universities from the UK and the US. Our graduates will be future ready and will not be limited to traditional careers in the legal field. Apart from judges, prosecutors, or lawyers, our graduates could become a business and technology experts in the law firms. In-house lawyers in technology companies or startups, could be legal entrepreneurs, could be data scientists, or even data analysts who work in the legal tech or reg tech. The student will need to provide a proof of English proficiency for the IELTS of at least 6.5, or the TOEFL of at least 75, or CU TEP of at least 88, and a total SAT score of at least 1,200, in which the evidence-based reading and writing, or EBRW, part has to be at least 500.
And that's the information from the Business and Tech Law from Faculty of Law. If you'd like to find out more for the information, so please visit their websites and find out how you're going to become their students in the future. All right, so now we're almost done, and people was like, wow, there's a lot to take in, right? But now you might wonder, well, what about Chulalongkorn University itself? This is such a beautiful campus. What do we offer? What's the life here like? So don't worry, Mr. Oat and our team have prepared Chulalongkorn overview video presentation to make sure that you will fall in love with our university. So please have a look.
There's one university that has entered the second century of its establishment. Located in the heart of Bangkok's vibrant city, it features modern buildings that are blended with Thai traditional structures. Amidst the greenery,
there's one university that was awarded the first in Thailand for its pursuit of sustainability in life on land, and it was also ranked the 45th worldwide. There's one and only university in Thailand that was ranked the world's top 100 for its academic reputation. And this is the first institution for higher education in Thailand, Chulalongkorn University.
Even though the route on the Chulalongkorn University campus covers over 2 kilometers of distance, they extend their reach to all 20 faculties, 23 colleges, research institutes, dormitories, accommodations, and other ops buildings.
Its students, lecturers, and staff can go around the campus by eco-friendly vehicles such as CU Bike, CU Shuttle Bus, Toyota Hamu, and MoveMe. The CU Shuttle Bus also provides service for general public. Oh, do you know what's good about it? It's free of charge.
If you're hungry while wandering around, don't worry. There are many canteens where you can order various kinds of food at affordable prices for students and the general public.
There is a Chula Zero Waste project that encourages students and staff to reduce food waste and use reusable containers.
Chulalongkorn University is also surrounded by malls, cafes, restaurants, convenience stores, and co-working spaces. Students and staffs are able to get a discount and special offers from famous restaurants, shops, and other services through CUNEXT application. And they're all cashless society friendly.
As Chulalongkorn University is one of the leaders in the health and medicine field, many health promotional services are provided for its students. Staff in the neighboring communities such as CU Sport Complex and CU Sports Stadium offers a fully functional facility,
where students, lecturers, and staff can enjoy a variety of sport, both indoor and outdoor. Accidents can occur while students are on campus, but don't worry. The CU Health Service Center and the CU Student Wellness Center can treat both physical and mental illnesses.
Besides the student-centered learning, Chulalongkorn University provides students with academic resources that they can study or do further research in an appropriate atmosphere. It has one of the largest collections of books and ebooks in Thailand, together with a number of rare publications and digital media.
The campus also houses museums, galleries, and halls where students, staffs, and invited artists can exhibit their artwork and perform. It boosts their creative ability and to promote artistic environment to the Chula community.
This is a brief introduction video, but if you spend a few years here, imagine all the experiences you might have. This is our campus life.
This is Chulalongkorn University. Nice to see you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Faye, and today, through my experience, I'll be introducing to you the life of a Chulalongkorn University student. Chulalongkorn University is surrounded by many accommodations for students and staff. And right now, we're at CU House, which is one of the on-campus residences for international students and lecturers. Each room comes fully furnished with an air conditioning system, modern facilities, 24-hour security, and safety systems. The residence is entitled to the university's shuttle bus service and my favorite, free Wi-Fi. Chula Wi-Fi is a network for Chula students, while Chula Free Wi-Fi is a network for Chula visitors who are here for meetings or academic purposes. They can easily access the network by themselves without having to waste time contacting the staff to ask for a password. Furthermore, there are also the Chula Guest Wi-Fi network and also EduRoam. There are many canteens and cafeterias scattered around each faculty. You can check out the canteen closest to you by looking at the campus map, where you can also look up car parks, service centers, or other facilities. However, you can go for restaurants in the various shopping centers nearby depending on your convenience. And now, we're at the newest multi-purpose shopping mall in the vicinity of the campus, Samyan Midtown. This shopping mall is presented as the 24-hour zone to serve the lifestyle and needs of university students with a co-working space, coffee shops, restaurants, and stores. This place is located in a prime location because you can go straight to the Samyan MRT station and get access to private and public transportation services. Besides the MRT, there are also the BTS and the public bus service near campus. There are many clubs and communities at Chula that you can join in. These clubs are organized at the department, faculty, and university levels. Although most international students participate in clubs such as the ISEC, ISA, and especially CU Interact, there are various kinds of clubs including academic, sports, arts, and cultural and community development clubs. And here's the CU Book Center, a bookstore and a center for academic progress, knowledge, and entertainment. Visit the CU Book Center and be ready to explore books in Thai and English, CDs, and plenty of publications. Also on sale for all ages are office equipment, stationery, and also learning materials that are suitable for learning both inside and outside the classroom. Over the years since its first launch, the CU Book Center has opened 10 branches across the nation and also offers online services. Because the campus is in the heart of Bangkok where the transportation costs can be quite high, the university provides a free shuttle bus service, CU Shuttle Bus, for its students and staff from Mondays to Saturdays. You can check the routes on the application CU Pop Bus or Chilla Pop Bus on both iOS and Android. Oh, the bus is coming. I have to go now. See you soon.
All right, so now you know what Chulalongkorn University live campus is like, okay? And we'd like you to come here and enjoy and experience our campus life here by yourself. All right, Our last but not least programs, they are waiting here, but this is the International School of Engineering. There are so many programs waiting for you, especially for the international program. But the first one, we have prepared the program, the Aerospace Engineering video presentation for you. So allow me to read this description just to make sure I get this one right, okay? This is a video from the Chulalongkorn University High Altitude Research Club, or CUHAR, from Aerospace Engineering, or Aero, International School of Engineering, that launched their first rocket, CURSR the first, at their Spaceport America Cup 2022. And this was the only one team from Southeast Asia who won the runner-up from Dr. Gilmore Award for Innovation. Please have a look.
The mission and objective of Cursor 1 is to be the first high-powered rocket to be launched by an engineering student team from Thailand. Team 34, Chulalongkorn University, is live on pad E3. I have a clear range, I have a clear sky with the ceiling. Going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow, that was exciting. Our first, wow. So congratulations. See, if you're really interested in aerospace, here we do offer at the International School of Engineering. So please come and join us and check out our program for more information. And now here with us today, we also have two alumni from International School of Engineering. May I please introduce Kun Intat Masawongpakon, the ICE alumnus, CEO and co-founder of Viabus, features entrepreneur in Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2021. And Kun Nattapat Lertviriyasawat, ADME alumnus, CEO of Edison Motor Corp and ex-president of Chulalongkorn University Formula EV team. Sawadee krap. How are you doing today?
Great.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. So please tell us a little bit about what you are doing right now and what is your next step.
Hi, I'm Intash. I'm currently the CEO and co-founder of Viabus, which is a transit startup company. We recently have been featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 at the recent years on 2021.
And could Natawat, please?
Yes, my name is Natapat Lertviriyasawat. I was an alumni of International School of Engineering, Automotive Design and Manufacturing. And right now I'm actually sitting as a CEO of Edison Motors and also working with the brand, international brand from Italy on the electric motorcycles. And yep.
Wow, congratulations, both of you. Very successful alumnus here, so we would love to follow your path, okay? Now, please share your experience for being a ISE student. From both of you, please.
Okay, sure. Let me start off first.
Yes.
So, as a student, basically for ICE, which most of the people come to learn, and what we got to learn is more like computer engineering, electrical engineering, information and communication, supply chain, and most of all, I think it's basically somewhat hardcore engineering.
Wow.
And hardcore computer software that we got to learn, which we learned both on hands-on and also in theory. So we got to use that stuff to apply it in real world. Yeah, so that's basically what I've got to learn during my schools.
Yeah, that's your experience. What about Kun Natapat?
Yes, so I joined the Automotive Design Manufacturing Engineering at the International School of Engineering at Chulalongkorn. full-on passions because I'm actually a more of an automotive head since I was before the high school, and joining the Chulalongkorn universities, it's been one of my very exciting moments of 4 years that I have a chance to learn most of the things that I really want to know about the automotive world. And not just that, basically the automotive world is a consistent mix of mechanical engineering, automotive design engineering, and also an industrial engineering. So basically these three categories of engineering combined makes you a well-rounded engineering that can mostly work in a lot of fields. And it doesn't stop there. Basically, you can actually apply that to most of the others work fields that you can actually want to pursue in your career in the future as well, such as what I did right now. I'm currently sitting as a CEO and founders of Edison Motors. I myself have a lot of experience in the vehicle engineering design, but due to my study on the industrial engineering that I have from the automotive curriculum as well, helped me a lot in management and working as a corporate high-level management.
Wow, very impressive. So now let me take you back into those, university years. Do you actually doing some kind of activities or join any clubs during your time here at ISE?
Okay, please.
Okay, sure. So for me personally, I joined and founded a club called Think, which is an innovation club, which is a very open club that lets you try new things in several different roles in order to create innovation, especially a lot in software development. And I was able to learn a lot and use the skills that I was able to learn in ICE, like programming, management, and sometimes supply chain, because in order to manage innovation, you have to know various types of things, right? You have to not only be able to do development, you have to be well-rounded and also know how to manage projects properly. And you got to learn software engineering also, which contribute a lot and make me be able to manage a lot in my current work.
Wow. So as Kunintas mentioned, the teen clubs actually lead to, the future great career. We have you start off, during the time where you start something new for the innovation, and that can apply into the real world right now. So what about Kunatapat? Did you join any clubs or any association?
Okay, so as you know, the Chulalongkorn offers a variety of clubs, right? Not just the one specific for the International School of Engineering or engineering curriculum itself. But the one that I would like to mention as a highlight of my 4 years at Chulalongkorn Universities is the CUEV Formula Club, which I actually not founded. It was actually founded the 1 year before me by my senior, and I'm the one who actually take over for my own years. And basically, the club was to create a race cars that have a competition for the student Formula SAE that compete around the world. And in my year, I actually have a chance to actually compete in the Japan automotive challenge as well. So basically, we built a race car here in Chulalongkorn Universities, which is at that time I'm doing the electric vehicle as well, which is something that we all know have a strong impact on industry right now. And we managed to get the chance to compete in Japan. And yeah, we didn't get a first, but we actually get a lot of experience.
Right.
And that is something that I think an experience that you cannot really find anywhere else. If you join here, you can expect to find that.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. You cannot find any experience in anywhere else, even in the classroom, But if you join the club, you got to do things together with your team, and also maybe with help and assistance of your professor or your faculty to just help you go through this experience. It is so worthwhile. Well, what about some class environment and the professor? Well, let's start with Kun Intat.
Okay, so there is a lot because it's 4 years of studying, right?
Right.
So basically, to sum it up, that I come to learn, the class, in my opinion, is very friendly And in terms of competitiveness, it's not that much competitive. It's more like a friendly competitive where everyone help each other to studies, to learn, to do projects and all that stuff. And professors, I think the professors is very kind and also help a lot in, you can find various types of topics and professors who specialize in, I think, almost everything that you want in engineering fields, basically. Yeah, there was one time I go and ask professor for software. Sometimes I go and ask them for hardware. Sometimes I go and ask them how to do a supply chain. For some
Wow.
reason, I don't remember what project I did.
Yes.
But yeah, basically, if you want help, if you need
Yeah.
something, you can, first you can apply to learn in a lot of subjects. There is free elective, there is a subject that you can choose to learn here, and the professor here, you can reach out, even though you didn't learn in their classes. Most professors are willing to help you and achieve your goals that you're trying to do.
Wow, that's great to know. How about Kunatapat, please?
Well, just share my experience. So, yeah, I don't think my experience is that different from what
Kun Intan?
Intan just said.
Yes.
Yes. So, what I can add on is that mostly I think the class is not in competition as such, because most of it that we do, we also have to do the work in groups, and
Right.
that part will help you a lot in team management, also groom you to become a team leaders, and also think outside the box in terms of how to how to achieve your goals. And in the classroom, again, the professor here in universities are all expert of their own fields. You shouldn't get any difficult trying to find any information with all the regarding of using of the Google search or anything. Your
Yes.
professor will actually know more.
Wow.
So I think with all the goal that you want to achieve here, with all the knowledge that you want to pursue, yep, definitely you will find it here in Chulalongkorn universities.
Absolutely. So just to sum up, our professors here, they are very knowledgeable and they're very, like helpful and available for you whenever you have some questions. And even if you didn't get into or take their class, but if that questions related to their expertise, they're willing to help out. So that's just a great feeling, as an engineering student. Okay, now, may I please ask Kun Intat, what is your overall experience and your overall opinion toward this program, and also Kun Natavat as well? So let's start with Kun Intat first.
Okay, so for my overall experience, I think ISE, especially in ICE that I've learned, really give me like a lot of, first of all, knowledge, second of all, experiences on various hand-on projects and hand-on skills that I was able to not only learn what I like, but I was able to explore and get to work on like innovative stuff that I never know I would like it before, and actually become a company that I founded myself. So, and that's contributed a lot from the program itself, and also the professors, and also every personnel that in IC that helped me to this point.
Yes. And Kun Natavat, please?
Yes. So for me, I think to sum it up, gonna be could take a long time, but I try to do my best.
Okay.
Basically, in my 4 years, what I think is that it's a really short period of time. You're actually gonna enjoy a lot of our study here, and you're gonna have a lot of good friends and connections, not just in the environment of engineering faculties, but you also have a chance to meet up with other faculty as well, which is, you can learn a lot of things, and most of it, everything right now is actually connected. So the environment here is actually a very broad range in terms of, how to find the connections and what you want to explore for your futures. I would say that the engineering faculties will push you, will make sure that you are comfortable enough to pursue your dream, but also push you hard enough to actually forcing you to challenge yourself and being a better prepare yourself to be a leader of the futures. So within those 4 years, I have been pushed. I have been working a lot with the teams of the electric racing cars, and also I myself is not actually a good, what can I say, a grade A student, but I've been pushed a lot, but at least I survived, and I know that I can push myself further and a lot more, which give me a confidence in me after graduating, starting my own companies in the field that I actually study. So thank you, John Longon.
And wonderful. Thank you very much. So now, talking about the internship opportunity, is there any an opportunity for the internship program, or and if so, have you done that, or what did you do in terms of the internship? Could I start now with Kun Natapat first, please?
Okay. First of all, engineering is you can actually go into any industries basically.
Yes, yes.
But the industry, the job industry never get shortage of engineering, whether you are mechanical engineering, computer engineering, or even aerospace engineering. Every organization needs engineering, and I myself have a chance to go work in the one of the top car plant here in Thailand, which is the one who actually manufacturing Ford and Mazda. Sorry if it's I didn't want to commercialize the brand, but yeah, that is the one that I actually have a chance to do the internship with, which also gave me a lot of confidence in boosting my knowledge outside the universities, and give me a lot of experience to actually go out and work on my own companies.
Very good. Thank you very much. And what about Kun Intat?
So me personally, I think mine might be like a little bit different because that I interned in computer engineering Chulalongkorn University
Yes.
themselves. So basically what I did is that I got to try and research on public transportation as a research for I think it's bus number 8 on what is their behaviors and how's it like.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty fun and it's pretty thrilling, if you can say.
Thrilling.
Yeah, so I got to learn like how to do a proper research, how to do a data analysis, and how I can take that and use it in the real world, interpret the data in order to use it and use it in like a real world business, where a lot of the time when you see some data, you didn't know what to use with it. So it was pretty fun, and the professors help a lot in terms of guidance on what to do, because it's basically the first time of me doing it, and I don't know the directions, and I got guided into the right place, and it helped me a lot in expansion for my companies in the future also.
Great, thank you very much. So now you have graduated. Now I know that a lot of people talking about the alumni network. So how is it like at your program or in your program for each of your program? So start with Kun Natapat, please.
The network. Okay,
Yes,
so
the alumni network. Yes.
You never get short of the network, actually. So
Yes,
basically,
true.
everyone go out that graduate from Chulalongkorn universities. They have their own good, can I say, good communication, good network connections anyway. So I myself have utilized quite a lot of Chulalongkorn, especially the one from the engineering professors that can actually help me contact a lot of important stuff that I actually need for my related companies job. And yeah, if you were to utilize those alumni connection or network, I think that would be one of the strongest point that we can get here, because I think there are so many generation of graduate alumni from Chulalongkorn anyway, so that spread all around in all the industries that you can actually utilize.
Yes, thank you. What about Kun Intas, please?
Yeah, for me, I kind of say a little bit different, because for alumni networks, I think it's just very extensive, because imagine like 100 plus years
Right.
of alumni in your
Yes.
disposals, basically, that you can make. So all the alumni here are expertise in a lot of fields. I can't think of any fields that doesn't have an alumni in it yet.
Yeah.
So basically, you can reach out to them pretty easily. There is alumni network, and also there's even an alumni building that you can just walk there, and an event that you can reach out. And basically, alumni is very friendly. When you want to do something, you want some help, you can try to reach out to them, and it helped a lot for me too during my time as a student, and also currently that I was doing business and all that kind of stuff. So basically, I think the strongest point here that I have to agree uh, is that the alumni here, you never run out of the network here.
Yes,
It's,
yes.
I would say it's impossible to get on network here in Chula, and especially just in engineering alone, it's pretty hard. So
Yes, very good. So I know that the international ISE engineering alumni has a very strong connection. And what Kunatapat just say earlier that engineering you can pretty much do just about anything. So that means once you graduate from this program, then you go out there, you create things, you become an business owner, and in every industries, and that makes such a great and strong connection. Now, my last question for both of you. What do you foresee in the futures about the ADME program and the ICE program, and also the quality and the futures of the graduate? Let's start with Kunatapat, please.
The futures of the okay. Well, if for my own opinion, I think the future of the automotive world is still, we still have a long way to go in terms of the new technologies that we're going to be developing. So automotive engineering is something that still use important to the global industries, and the future of the faculties. I think the curriculums right now have an opportunity to change and catch up. Especially when the electric vehicle is coming in, that is, as we all know, is a future. Also, along with the energies, technologies, and such as well, which I think is something that can be expand more and be more specific on the curriculums. So basically, right now we are for the automotive engineering. I think that there is a big room of opportunities to pursue it in a new direction, prepare for the futures, and yeah, get ready to go out there and just basically kick some ass for me.
Thank you. Yes, that's good. And how about Kunintat, please?
So for ICE, basically, I think for ICE, the futures for both careers and opportunity is pretty much endless because we involve in software engineering and various fields that not even just software, you even can go and do in various field electricals and engineering, management, and even 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 something that is not related to engineering field. So I think because recently, because of the COVID, that everyone is now pretty much digitized.
Right.
So basically, we are in every single kind of fields that we can get to involve with.
Absolutely,
So I think the opportunity for ICE, if you graduated from ICE, you got the knowledge, you got the experience. I think it is a really good opportunity, and also will help you in order to break through a lot of career that you want to be in the futures. So I think it's a really good timing and really good.
Yeah,
I would say
opportunity,
very good
yes.
place to join.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Kunintat and Natapat, for joining us our session today and share your experience and your expertise, and to actually comfort our students or prospect students to say, hey, you made the right choice. Please come and join us because there are a vast variety of career path or job opportunity for you out there. So thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณครับ Wonderful. So once again, let me thank you, Kun Intat Masawongpakon, the IEICE or ICE alumnus, CEO and co-founder of Viabus Feature Entrepreneur in Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2021. Wow, this is so cool. And also, Kun Natapat Redviriyasawat, the ADME alumnus, CEO of Edison Motor Corp and ex-president of Chulalongkorn University Formula EV team. You have learned. So this is more like a backward, right? So you learn and you talk about the alumnus and alumni first to get you going. It's like, yes, this is the right decision. I want to get into this ISE. But now, how about the program? We want to know more. We want to know more about this information. So It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Assistant Professor Dr. Pimpon Ponpet, and she's going to talk about this wonderful program. So take it away. สวัสดีครับ
Gunwa, thank you very much, Gunwa, for your kind introduction. So I'm here today to tell you all about the detail of the programs that we have at the ISE and also the admission, how to get in if you're interested. So first, briefly about the programs that we have to offer at the ISE International School of Engineering. So we have the total of 5 programs, include aerospace engineering, automotive design manufacturing, and electric vehicle engineering, nano bioengineering, ICE or the information and communication engineering, robotics, artificial intelligence engineering. And now let me tell you briefly about each one of them. First, let me begin with nano bioengineering. So nano bioengineering has been integrated into so many kind of fields. You can imagine from the cosmetic, it's part of your cosmetic, of your clothing, your phone, your car, or even your medicine. So for the bio-nano engineering is the multidisciplinary from of the material, chemical, electrical, biomedical, and biomedical engineering. And the application can be very various, ranging from the textile clothing to the material engineering, chemical, environment, or even some of the instruments that people or the astronauts use in the outer space. Okay, so the next one is the aerospace engineering. So for the student from the aerospace engineering, they will learn about the design, maintenance, and repair of the aircraft. And they also learn how to design the aircraft, the unmanned aircraft, for example, the drone, or any kind of automatic aircraft, and also the rocketry, the spaceship. Okay, and for the the ICE program or the Information and Communication Engineering, so students in this program, they will learn about coding, computer coding, game design, or the IT system of the enterprise. And if you graduate from this program, then you will know how to design the IT architecture or the IT system on the enterprise. Or the software engineering, you will learn how to design software for, let's say, for the mobile application or any other things, or the software related. And also this one is our new program, but we have the first batch graduating already, so it's 5 years already for the robotics and AI engineering. So for the student from the robotics and AI engineering, they will learn how to build a robot. They will learn about the mechanical part of the robot and also how to make it intelligent by using the artificial intelligence. So the application for the robotics and AI engineering, the student will learn how to design robots for the medical and the healthcare system, and also the service robot, for example, the robot that can host a party. And the student from the ADME-V, initially the name of this program was the ADME, but to catch up with the trend of the world, so now it's the new name is the ADME-V, or in other words, it's the Automotive Design and Manufacturing and Electric Vehicle Engineering. So the student from this program will learn how to design and build the vehicle. So it would be the electric vehicle or the fuel vehicle, and also the hybrid, and also the autonomous vehicle, and also the connected vehicle. So all about the next gen automotive designs. So if you want to learn more about our program, you can scan this QR code and go to the website and learn more about the program. And also on the website, you will learn about all the admission criteria, or the requirements, and other information, or the news and updates about our program at the ISE. Now, I guess you might be curious how to get in. If you're interested in our program, then how to get in. Now, let's talk about the admission information. So first, for the admission period, for the Thai students, For the Thai student, we will have two rounds of the admission. It would be the early admission round and the regular admission round. And the early admission round is very soon. It would be open in 25th of November and it will be closed in 22nd of December. Okay, that's for the early admission. And for the regular admission, it will be from the 21st of February to 28th of March in 2023. So if I can recommend you, I would recommend you to try to apply to the early admission round because a lot of seats will be filled up in that round. And for the international students, the time period for the international student is a little bit after the Thai student. So if you if you don't have the Thai passport, let's say if you have dual passport and one of them is non-Thai, so you will be eligible to apply to this admission for the international students. And for the early admission round, international student would be from 21st of December of this year to the 6th of February of the next year. And the regular admission round would be 15th of March until 15th of May in 2023. And for the student who graduated from the school without the GPA score, you will have to get the certificate of equivalency, and you can apply for the certificate of the equivalency from the test center at Chulalongkorn University. So if you want to learn more about this, you can follow the website as shown on the slides. And for the criteria, we have two options for the admission. So the first option is the test score option, and the other one is the portfolio. So if, let's say, if you have all the score that are required, I will tell you a little bit later what are the scores that are required. If you have all the score, you can apply to the test score option because we admit the student through the test score option more percent. I mean, let's say, I would give you an example now, but don't take it as rigid just yet. But for example, the test score option, we get about 75% of students, and then the portfolio would be the 25. That was the past year admission. But for this year, you have to follow the updates on our website. So if I would recommend, if you have all the score, you might want to apply using via the test score option. But if you don't have all the score, you can still apply via the portfolio option. Or if you have all score, but if you like, you can also apply to the portfolio option. But you have to pick either one. So on the slide, I will show you all the requirements for each of the options. So for the test score option, here would be the scores that you will need to submit. For example, we would require the score from the English section, the English proficiency, science, and math. And for the, the test result that you see on slide now, you can submit one of them. If you have one, just submit one of the list you see on each of the box. But if you have several, you can submit several. Okay, and if you missed the information on the slide, all the information is posted on our website, so you can follow our website for the information also. And for the portfolio option, so for the portfolio option, there would be 5 criteria that we will evaluate from all of the applicants. So the first criterion would be the mathematics and science proficiency. Second is the problem-solving proficiency. The third one is the motivation. Now, what drives you to apply to the engineering and also particularly to the ISE? And so the fourth criterion is the self-learning and lifelong learning. You have to show if you have that quality in you. And the fifth criteria would be the creativity, initiative, and teamwork. And we will evaluate all this quality through the interview. It would be a long interview, and also from the material that you will have to submit, it would be the e-portfolio that you have to submit to us. And now let's talk about the tuition fee. So for the tuition fee, you'll have to pay the base fee to Chulalongkorn University. That would be about 25,000 Thai baht, 25,500 Thai baht. And for the program fee, for the international program fee, for the Thai student, you'll have to pay about 84,000 baht. And for the foreign students, it would be 138,000 baht. But, I mean, if you think you are pretty good, if you are pretty good, and you don't want to pay the high tuition fee, we do offer several scholarships. For example, we have total of students about 800 to 900 students, and we give the scholarships about 100 students each year, so that's quite a good number for the scholarships. So we have two types of scholarship, would be the academic excellency and the financial aid. So for the academic excellency, you just have to do well in school. You have to have at least the GPA of 3.25 for the 50% scholarship, and for the 100% it would be 3.6 GPA. And the other one is the financial aid for the temporary relief of the financial crisis for the student. You can apply to that scholarship also if you have the problem with financial. And also for the international student who doesn't have a Thai passport, the scholarship will also include your travel expense, your accommodation, and also your health insurance. So it's very much inclusive. So beside the very intensive classes, what really paved the way to success for our student is our facility. So we are fully equipped for the student. We have the international, IC International Hub. So at the International Hub, the student can come and get all the information or the help that they need, ranging from one help about the visa, about the health insurance, about the registration of the classes, or during the class break between the classes, you can come in here and enjoy your time, waiting for the next class. So it's here for you. And so we also have the co-working space for the students to come and work on the project, brainstorming, and for the lab equipment, we have several of certificated equipment in our labs. For example, in the nano wet labs, and also in the nano dry labs. So all the very nice, very certificate equipment, we have it all fully equipped for the students. And for the ADME and robotics AI lab also, so the student in this lab, student would come and work on their project, and all the equipment that they need to use is all there. So and plenty of space for the student to come and work on their project. So now let's talk about the success of our students. It's something that we are proud of. Now sometimes I feel like parents of the students. So very proud of our students. So let me show you a little bit about the success of our students and the impacts that they make for the Thai and also the global society. This one is essentially the most recent one is the rocketry competition that our student joined, and they actually won the runner-up of the Innovative Design Award. So in this competition is the international level, and it's the first time that they entered this competition, and they did pretty good job. And these rockets, this can actually be used in the future. It can actually be used as to carry the payload to do the lab or any kind of sensor or measurement or experiment that you want to do at the high altitude. So it's going to benefit the country a lot soon. And this one is other project that our students get involved. It's the Kita is the name of the team. So what they did for this project is to design a food system for the astronaut in the space. So the system that they create, it has zero waste. And if you want to learn more about them, they actually been on the interview with several of the channels. You can actually learn more of their story. Just go to the Google and you can see the detail. So this one is also they stand for the competition of a commission arranged by NASA. So, and this one is another one, the student, our student got involved. So our students use what they learned from the class, all the experiences and skills that they learned from the class, and also the knowledge that they seek out through the professor and also from the self-studying. So this one is the service robots. This robot can host a party. So this one got the second place of the world competition. And our student got involved in building robots to help the healthcare worker during the COVID time. So it's helped save a lot of life. And also the student from the nanobio. So this one is the recent publication, international publication. So they did the research about the nanorod, the biosensor, to detect the diabetes without, it's going to be a pain-free process and no needles. So the student from the AdMeV program, so our students have pretty strong student clubs, and the student would do the project in the student clubs and send it for the competition. For example, this one is another one, is in the AdMeV program, and this club is the CU electric formula. They would design and build and send a competition a formula car, and it would be the electric version of the formula car. And they are quite pretty successful in this competition also. And also, now we have the collaboration with the Erasmus program and also with the network of the university in Europe. So we are going to initiate a center for the electric and hybrid vehicle training center here at July Engineering at ISC. So that would be very nice for the student, especially the student in the AdMeV program and also the robotics AI. It's going to be a next project room for them for the next gen vehicle. And this one is another one that made a lot of impact. Kun Intat, which is here a little bit before I did. So this one is the application that he and his teammate invented. It's a ViaBus. So you can follow their story, from the website. And this invention, it's become their startup company, and they actually got to be featured on the 30 under the 34th magazine. And also the professional competition that our students from several programs get together and arrange a pretty successful case competition. Okay, now let's talk about the career paths. So I hope all that I told you would interest you and to come and apply to our program. And now, before I end my talk, let's talk about what our students do after the graduation. So several of our students, they would start their startup company, their own company. They would be a young entrepreneur. This one example of successful startup company from our student in nanobio program. And for the AdMeV program, this one, Kun Natapat, who just here, his company is Edison Motor. And for the ICE program, Kun Intouch, for example, for the ViaBus application, also our alumni, this one is another application to check up the mechanic status of your car. And for other career paths of our students, several of our students will go to the grad school in a well-known university around the world and also the industry around the world. So this one is the past statistic for the aerospace engineering student, this one nanobio, ICE program. Okay, so now, what else that we have to offer to our students? So once you join the ISE, we'll have a pretty good international community. So each year, we have an exchange program. You can join our exchange program. So each year, our students who go to several countries around the world, we have several partner universities around the world. So our students will go abroad for the exchange program, and also the student in our partners university will come and visit us, do the exchange program with us, spend a semester or 2 semesters with us. So each year we'll have the student coming inbound from the university in our partnership, about 100 students each year. So usually, mainly from France, Sweden, Italy, Germany, Spain, from the US, Canada, Japan, and Singapore, and several of other countries. And for the outbound student, our students who go abroad to our partner university, about 100 students now each year. And for our students who go abroad, now if they go abroad, do the exchange program with the university in our partnership, they will get to pay the tuition at Chulalongkorn University instead of paying the foreign tuition, and we would save a lot of money. And also, the students who go abroad for the exchange program or the internship program, we have support for those students. So the support would be used on the airfare or the visa application. So this support is for every student who join the exchange program or the student who go for the internship abroad. Okay, so as I said, we have pretty strong international community, so we have good diversity on the campus, so you will get to learn about the student from other culture, exchange the knowledge and experiences. Okay, so if you'd like to learn more about the program, besides what I tell you today, you can go to our website. You can scan this QR code, go to our website. We also, and on that website, you will see our Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel and all the social media channels you can follow about our story. Or if you like to ask us questions, send us a message. You can send out a message to Facebook, to Line. We have Instagram that you can follow our updates or send us an email. And for the admission information that I told you, everything essentially you can find it on our website. And last but not least, next week we are going to have engineering open house for the international program at engineering open house. So you can learn more about this program on our website or on our Facebook. We would like to invite you all to visit us on the open house, or you can follow our open house on website also. So thank you for staying with us up until now, and now back to Kun Ot, our MC. Thank you.
Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ Thank you very much, Assistant Professor Dr. Pimpon Ponpet, to talk about, just wonderful experience for the ISE. And don't forget, as Dr. Pimpon said, the open house actually is going to happening on November 12th. So if you want to learn more about this opportunity and this program, any particular program all about engineering, School of Engineering, then please go there, have a look, check it out, the program, and apply for it right away. Okay, all right. So, and that was our last and final presentation for today. I would like to thank you, all of our faculties, our program directors, and also our current students and the alumni for joining us today to give us such a great and insightful information about our international program for undergraduate students. So I'm very sure that you will find at least one of the programs that you're interested in and apply it right now. So, and I also would like to thank you in particular for the Office of International Affairs and Global Network and Office of Academic Resources for such this amazing online virtual open house for today. So, on behalf of Chulalongkorn University, I would like to say thank you for you all for joining us today. We are here and look forward to receiving your questions and, of course, your application. So, welcome to Chulalongkorn University. See you soon. ขอบคุณครับ and สวัสดีครับ